there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Coming to the far sideline, down to the 45 to the 40, 35-30. Is there a flag on the play? I don't see one. 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! Tennessee scores!
Yeah, the sun's burning fog off the Tennessee. The Vol Navy's making waves, and it's orange they bleed. Vol Nation's tailgating, and they're raring to go. Yeah, when Neyland gets to rocking, it's a hell of a show. And man, you won't believe.
Welcome everyone, Vols Deep Podcast, Season 2, Episode 7, officially starts now. The Spur is on his way, apparently. Hot date tonight, I guess. In the orange corner, we've got the Spank. How tall are you, Spanky? 5'11"?
I'm 6 foot, Daddy.
They don't stack crap that high, buddy.
Why are you?
We need to fix that camera. It ain't even pointing right at us. Look, point that thing towards me. There we go.
There you go, Spank Daddy.
There we go.
You happy now?
Yep. I'm always happy.
Blue corner, we got Josh. Wartburg versus Cofield.
Yep. Cofield versus everybody.
Yep. Speaking of Cofield, we are live tonight in the Vol Cave. How are you all doing?
Yeah.
Good, man, good.
Pretty
Good to be
good.
back.
Pretty good. It's fall weather, football time, man.
And I'd be
Cool.
better if I wasn't sitting next to this turd.
Nah, it's okay. Everybody loves me. Hey,
Any
you get the honor
tension?
to.
Any tension at all?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Piss on him.
Nah. I'm fine with it. I feel fine, dandy, and sweet as candy, buddy. Woo! It's
So
football time.
no separation needed between Cofield and Wartburg sides tonight, apparently. Have ourselves a big-time high school football rivalry coming up tomorrow night between Cofield and Wartburg.
Yeah.
Graphic put up today talking about how long it's been since Wartburg's beat Cofield. I got some attention.
Yeah, you think? You got people all ticked off, man. They're going to have a big gate tomorrow because of you. They need
Yep.
to build you a statue.
Give me some money. Give me some money.
Vol Daddy right out front.
What's up, Joan? Edith says ain't enough screen to fit both of them hogs on
man, I got to turn that down.
it. Josh, start with you. How you feeling about tomorrow night?
Man, we've, been practicing all summer. We've done what we can. Now it's time to nut up or shut up, man.
Spanky?
I feel pretty good. I'm just excited that it's football time. Middle school, we started off with a win last night, and the league, we've been going up for a couple weeks now. Now it's the high school's turn to do it, and man, I just love this time of year. It's just so beautiful, and I think our boys are going to be ready to go. I think our boys are chomping at the bit to finally lay some hands on somebody.
Yeah, hit somebody different than everybody else.
Yep.
We've got a Jackets by 50. We got a Coach Jackson baby in the comments.
Oh, man, mine ain't loading.
Travis says go Wartburg.
Big shout out to the middle school. Wartburg Middle School won last night, too. Beat Birchfield. I think 22-12 or something like that.
Good. He's still coaching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the man, babe. Hey, Luke, tell him where Heath went to school at.
It don't matter. He wears blue and white on the sidelines now, buddy.
I played with Heath and Peyton both.
He's the man.
We'll talk more about the Cofield-Wartburg rivalry throughout the show. We want to give a big, huge shout-out to our sponsors on the screen, VFL Stephen Hensley Insurance and Realty, 865 Exterior Solutions, Matt Cole and Chandler Kite, Hound Dogs, Knoxville, the hometown locally owned and operated Tennessee store. And inside Hound Dogs, you'll find Tennessee Trends. Our friend Amy Maxwell owns Tennessee Trends, and she makes some awesome women and junior clothing. We also have a brand new sponsor on the bottom of the screen as well, Freedom Motors, LLC. He likes the way the Vols Deep podcast has been rolling. We appreciate you for coming on board. We look forward to telling you more about Chris and his business, Freedom Motors. And we also have added the Vol Navy as a sponsor. What a great list.
That's a big one right there.
Yep.
That's the one I've wanted since day one.
Yeah, Vol
I want
Navy's-
to drive the boat.
Can Spanky drive the boat? That's
I
it.
wanna drive
Absolutely
the
not.
boat.
I ain't getting on that
I
damn
want to
boat that you're
drive the
driving.
boat.
Yeah, I'm not getting on the boat.
Hey, I'm a good boat driver. I've never done it before, but I think I'm good at it.
We had over 3,000 live viewers on our last show. We're averaging over 70 subscribers per episode now.
We got 40 people on live right now, man.
42 are there.
43. Keep them coming.
I'm not sure what we got on TikTok going right now.
Where
I
my
think we
dudes
know
at?
why everybody's all fired up.
Everybody's fired up.
Everybody's ready, man.
But we couldn't do it without our sponsors, the equipment, software, streaming. It's all very expensive. So if you like listening to us, please pay back our sponsors for supporting us. We are humbled by the success that we are having. Edith is in the comments, and she,
Of course.
or he,
We
or
don't
she
know. We don't
is
know.
fired up.
Here's my theory behind this. He's here now, but she's still commenting. So it's somebody he
So
knows.
you're on the spur.
I got confirmation earlier today.
Uh-huh.
After me and you talked,
Mm-hmm.
I got confirmation earlier that it's you.
Well, I can 100% guarantee you it's
I
not.
mean, some-
Because it's been flirting with me for a while. If I'm just going to flirt myself, I'm just going to talk about myself. Okay? I don't need someone else to do it. And I can gladly show you all the Facebook accounts I run. It is a pretty long list. But I can do that for you.
Let's hit the comment box. Edith says Cofield has been known to bend the rules.
No, not those guys.
Yeah, same old story. We're used to it by now, I guess.
Edith also wants some
Find a different
answers
excuse.
about this. Robin says go Gators and dogs by 10.
That's really good coming from an official.
Elaine says go. Elaine says go dogs. Travis says go Vols. Ready for football of any kind, especially college.
Amen.
We're single digits away until Tennessee. Oh, my lie. We're 10 days away until 102,000 fans pack iconic Neyland Stadium. 10 days away until hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boats are floating on the Tennessee River. 10 days away until tens of thousands of people line up hours in advance for the unmatchable Vol Walk. And 10 days away until the Pride of the Southland Band forms the Power T. 10 days.
Cannot wait, man.
Fired up?
Oh my God, dude! I can smell it. I can smell the adult beverages being cracked open right now.
Brody,
You're not drink nothing tomorrow night.
No, that's for.
Trevor Shag gonna get you. He'll get you tomorrow.
I'll go home and do it. I mean, I don't drink and drive. I'm responsible.
Okay, well, at least have someone else drive you.
Brody Jones says Cofield by 8.
Yeah, he don't know what
That's
he's
a
talking
good
about.
one.
Brody, I've seen some of your scores, and it seems like he's leaning towards Wartburg. He started off real high, and he keeps trickling
That's
down.
fine. Everybody's got an opinion.
Zach says Sparky. You've been on
Sparky.
both sides of this one, right?
Yeah, I have. I think I'm on the fighting side of the light. I think I'm doing
Best-
pretty good right now.
Best thing to ever happen to Wartburg. Spanky left, come to Cofield.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it don't seem like much has changed, but yeah, well, it's
Yeah,
going
we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
Dustin says so sad to have to root for a Georgia team this weekend. I'm guessing you're pulling for Georgia Tech. I am too.
And hey, Georgia Tech, they different.
Yeah.
Edith wants to know why can't Wartburg score more than twice with all that money they spend.
We ain't got no daggone money. We broke. Cofield gets everything they asked for.
Yeah, okay. It's just like, yeah. It'd been nice if Cofield got some money for a field house in the. Yeah, I'll just be good. I'll be good.
We still have the same field house that we had whenever I went to school.
Yeah, so do we, but yeah, well, it's okay.
Edith says you two should kiss, and Barrett says.
Oh God.
Barrett says Hendon Hooker will get the start this weekend for his chance to lock down the number 2 spot in Detroit. Yes, he should. And Hendon looked really good last week too, so fired up for that. Travis says I thought they meant Spanky goes both ways.
No.
Spanky does
No.
go both ways.
No.
Edith says Wartburg works that NIL.
What's NIL?
I think it stands for nachos. I love. I think that's what it stands.
Not what
Nachos
you're going
I
to be
love.
eating up there in the press box tomorrow.
No, I get cheeseburgers. Everyone knows about it. Hey, everybody at Cofield knows about my cheeseburger tradition. I eat cheeseburger pregame, I eat cheeseburger halftime, and I eat 2 cheeseburgers after the game. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, everybody knows it, all right.
Knows it. Just how it is.
The TikTok chat is ridiculous right now. I can't keep up TikTok.
I ain't even.
I appreciate it very
I'll go
much. We got-
TikTok.
Getting a bunch of Go Vols on there.
Go Vols.
Yep, Go Vols. We appreciate it. Hit that like button for us. Get as many likes as you can. For tonight, we'll have the normal start bench cut, one word, the duel. Going to make it a three-way, though. If Spur gets here in time, that's what Spanky prefers. Trivia with a giveaway. We've got recruiting, practice reports, over-under that we added last week, and we have some Neyland Stadium talk. We'll be adding our pick'ems as well. It's usually 10 games. It'll be 5 this week, and each week's loser has to pick out of the cup of misfortune. Spanky picked a few times last year. Josh will be new to this, but they can either accept the challenge that they draw, or they have to donate $25 to a charity of their choice.
He's over texting Edith.
No, I ain't texting Edith right now.
I think that's what it is.
Lining up his date for tomorrow night.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of activity on TikTok. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Cofield versus Wartburg talk. We'll get back into this because that's obviously what the people want to hear.
That's obviously what the people are here for, man.
For the people that's watching. There's a lot of just Tennessee fans that probably have no idea where Cofield is, where Wartburg is, or should I call them Central?
No, we're Wartburg.
This Wartburg. Okay.
It matters. It matters who you talk to. If you talk to the old heads, it's Central. Like my dad, he's an old head. It's Central High School. But if you talk to kind of the newer generation, I kind of see it because there's many Centrals out there. It's Wartburg Central. That's just how I look at it. But so just describing both places, Cofield, real small area community here in Morgan County. Cofield is they're the central of the county seat. That's where the courthouse is, all that stuff from Morgan County. It's just a big rivalry. I think Greg Anton, he'll put the stats tomorrow, but I think like the all-time series, something like 47-39, something like that.
It's pretty close.
So it's closer than what people think. It's just
the last 15 years had a lot to do with that.
14, 15 years just not been lopsided. But, that's why you play the game. That's why you play the game, people. Yeah. That's why you pay money. That's why you go see it. Now, sometimes, look, it ain't going to go in your favor, and it just ain't went that way in a while for them. But that's just how it is. Like any of you guys that don't know what we're talking about, it's like any just small-time rivalry, okay? I know it's a rivalry it's Wartburg's biggest game of the year because I know it from experience. Yeah. It's the Super Bowl. Like I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl tomorrow. I really am for some teams.
So
and
he
then
can call it the Super Bowl if he wants to, but we all
ours,
know
but
they're
we know
they're already overlooking
is.
us, man. They're looking at Oliver Springs. They ain't looking at us. But no,
I ain't gonna confirm or deny that.
Yeah. But no, Wartburg, man, we've kind of got the sloppy end of the stick there for the last 15 years. And, I was on one of the last teams to beat Cofield. And, I still have that over all those seniors down there. And, there's no better feeling in the world. It's like if I was going to put it into, compare it to a UT rivalry, I think it would be the Tennessee-Florida rivalry.
Yeah. Yeah. Or Tennessee,
what would you compare it to?
It really just matters who you ask. Like if you ask Wartburg side of it, it's the Tennessee or Tennessee, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida. If you ask Cofield, it's probably like Tennessee, Florida, or Tennessee, Kentucky. It just matters who you ask. But it is. It's a big. Anytime you can have, even though there's no playoffs don't matter with tomorrow night. It's a pride thing. That's all it is. It's about pride. Sometimes that carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So Spanky is basically a do-it-all at Cofield High School.
It'd be shorter to
elementary
name what
and middle
I don't
school.
do.
Yeah.
It'd be shorter.
Josh coaches the defensive line at Wartburg.
Yes,
so these two are going to square off tonight on the duel, and then they're going to square off tomorrow on the football field for the small town rivalry.
Now I'll be up in the box with my little camera.
I'll be down there on the field.
Be in the camera.
Real action is not stuff in my face full of hamburgers, apparently.
No, you can catch me on the sideline for middle school and little league and everything else. I helped high school out. I know my limits.
Coach Ryan Jackson says Wartburg will beat Cofield tomorrow night.
Well, he's got an opinion. He can be wrong about it, but he's got an opinion. I like Ryan. I can't say nothing.
Robin said, what talent did Wartburg pull with NIL?
Answer that question for us, Spanky.
They obviously
since you want to make accusations over there.
I didn't say Wartburg had NIL.
I think that was Edith.
Edith.
Well, same person.
No, it ain't the same person.
Edith says, slap each other's boobies if you ain't scared.
Oh my God! Why do we even read these? That's what I'm trying to think of it.
Edith also says she can confirm that about Spanky.
That he goes both ways.
I guess,
my
yeah.
God.
He doesn't knows all about you.
I
He
bet.
knows all about
I
you.
bet. Thank you.
Jimmy says go Vols. Kyle says go Vols. Let's see. Jesse says forget both of them.
He's a Sunbright grad.
Sunbright. Let's see.
Matt Bowen's trying to say I'm a cheater. I only did that in the fault a couple times. You can't judge me for my wrestling actions.
Nobody's judging you for your wrestling action. But.
Yeah.
Travis says I'm a South Dual Cherokee. My buddy Luke from Cofield, my buddy Seth from Wartburg. Looking forward to seeing the game.
Thank you, bud. We appreciate you.
How'd y'all cheat to beat Cofield that last time? Is what Edith wants to know.
We lined up and knocked them in the mouth. Is what we done.
Michael says Cofield would be like Tennessee versus Vandy with Wartburg.
Everybody's got opinions. I'll be good. I'll be good.
I'll
be good.
plead the fifth on that one.
We've got an only loss to Tennessee is going to be Oklahoma. I think we're winning Oklahoma.
I think we'll win Oklahoma.
I think we beat Oklahoma.
I think Georgia might be it.
I do too. JC says so. If Wartburg loses, it will be the defensive line's fault. Way
Yep.
to go, Josh.
Put it on me. I'll take it all.
Kimberly says, "Hey, go Big Orange." Hey, Kimberly. We got a big viewing going right now. TikTok is going wild as well. Almost 1,000 likes.
He's going wild, man. Hey, look, we might
Already
as well
on
throw
there.
this script out. Let's communicate with the people. Let's talk to the people.
Jesse says, "What class football are these two schools y'all keep talking about?"
Cofield is single A, one of the smallest single A schools in the state. And then you got Wartburg, who you guys are pretty small for a double A school, ain't you?
We are 6 people over the limit for a double A or for a single A school. So we're the only school in Morgan County that is double A. Talking about the short end of the stick there.
What is the high school difference?
I think it's like Cofield High School. Here, y'all keep talking just a second. I can pull this up right here. I can pull it up. Thank you, Mr. Greg Addington, for sending me the game notes of the week here. I can help everybody out with that.
We got to beat Florida. We got a Nico time from Braden. Tommy says Bama loses 3 this year. Yeah, I've got them losing 3 as well. They got a really good coach, a really good roster, but I think they're going to have some problem. Edith says so. Josh is the reason that Wartburg runs a zone with their defense with their
She
defensive
talking?
line.
I'm telling you, Edith must be somebody from Wartburg. They must have some intel or something.
I think Spanky and Spur have a joint account here.
I'm telling you, it ain't me, buddy.
On TikTok, Murgoff said, I played at Cofield, and I think for Wartburg, more surprising, I would say our real rival would be Oliver Springs.
Yeah.
1.5 thousand likes already on TikTok. We appreciate that.
So
very
Wartburg's
much.
enrollment as of 2022 was 383 kids, and that's just in the high school. And then Cofield's for the high school is 160 kids.
Okay.
And Wartburg has 3 schools. So.
Yeah. Then, well, no, that's 3. That's just in your high school.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
we have an
Yeah.
elementary school, we have a
Yeah.
middle school.
Then Wartburg School was opened in 1911.
Yeah.
Cofield's was opened in 1915.
He's going to read the whole program.
I will. Hey, look, Greg Addington does a phenomenal job with this
Appreciate you,
stuff
Greg.
here.
We're going to talk more about Cofield Wartburg as we go. We usually hold off on recruiting, but let's get right down to the good stuff. Josh Heupel and his staff could not be any hotter right now. On Saturday, Tennessee lands the number 1 offensive tackle in the country, who's also a top 3 player overall in the 2025 class. David Sanders Jr., the 5-star plus recruit, picked the Vols over Ohio State, Georgia, and Nebraska.
That's huge, man. We had a huge weekend, and we got that
Big weekend.
flip from the Rolling Turds down there in Alabama.
You got the flip from Jaden Harmon. He was a 4-star linebacker, committed to Alabama since, I think, April, and we picked him up on Sunday. So it's just a huge weekend for Tennessee. If you go to On3, they've got Tennessee at number 5 right now, with Georgia at 4, LSU at 3, Alabama at 2, and Ohio State at 1. And then on 247, they have Tennessee at 6. So 5 and 6. Either spot is great.
I'm happy with it either way, you know.
You know, you get to the point to where I think it was like 2013 or 14 or something. Like we finished like 13th, I think, or something. But like the difference between 13 and 8 was like 0 point.
Yeah,
You know, so
and right now it's 4 points behind LSU.
So long as you're in that mix, you're perfectly fine. So Tennessee is hot as a firecracker right now.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on 4-star defensive back to commit Friday, Onis Conanbanny.
I think that pushes us over LSU if he commits to us.
Yeah, big 4-star defensive back. I think he's from South Carolina, so that would be huge. We're live on Facebook and TikTok. We'll upload the live on our YouTube channel after the show. Also, the audio version will be uploaded wherever you prefer to get your podcast. You can also rewatch on Facebook as well. We look forward to hearing from all of our live listeners. And speaking of that, we'll hit the comment box one more time because it's going absolutely crazy.
It is insane tonight.
Carson says can't wait to see the 2-10 Florida Gators. Yeah, I got them going like 3-9. So
I think I had them going 4-8. Maybe.
Yeah, so
and
we're
2-10's being generous.
Yeah, we're
that schedule is rough, man.
Angelica says 70 to 75 just in kindergarten at Wartburg this year.
Yeah, I heard Wartburg Elementary, they're overflowing. That's what I've heard. I heard they're overflowing with numbers, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesse says I had almost more kids in my graduating class than both of those schools combined.
Yeah, that's how it is in Warren County. Just small school.
I think I was a part of the biggest class to ever graduate.
Now, Wartburg's got the fancy restaurants, though.
Hey, man, we got the Cofield Diner.
We got the diner. We
Hey,
got a Dollar General. We don't have a travel center, though.
It's a travel center.
Oh, the community center. The community center.
It's a brick building.
I can honestly tell you, I've never stepped foot.
It's
in
a
that
welcome
building.
center.
I can honestly tell you, I've never stepped foot in there.
Welcome. Your Hardee's is right there.
Your Taco Bell.
They got Taco Bell. McDonald's
over the
is
hill,
coming.
Over the hill, you're going to go to Sonic.
Yep.
McDonald's is coming.
Here's you a map.
There you go.
I'm just kidding, Wartburg. The truth is, Oliver Springs versus Cofield is bigger rivalry than Wartburg-Cofield, Coach Ryan Jackson says. Jamie says Tennessee is going to be ruthless in seasons to come. We better watch out. Yep, 100% agree. If we miss your comments,
don't get upset with us.
Yeah, just hit us again. Let's see. Edith says, Josh, have you at least got them facing towards the line of scrimmage this year?
Nope, they're going to be running the opposite direction the entire game.
Man, that's good coaching right there.
I'm telling you, man.
You can have your kids run backwards to get the ball. Yeah. That's impressive.
Melissa wants to know how many kids on the Cofield team are really from Wartburg.
Well, I think most of them live in Cofield now, but they might have grew up at Wartburg, but that should say something.
Robin says the Gators are going 7-5. Jamie says
it's 7-5.
Where they got 7 wins
what?
at?
I don't know.
Robin, I love you, buddy, but you got
Robin, you've been smoking something all day
Today
long.
ain't been a good day for you, Robin, man. I'm telling you, Dr. Tom once told me, it's better to let people think you're an idiot than open your mouth and remove all doubt. I'm kidding. I love you, Robin, but man, you're controversial.
I love you, Robin.
God.
Coach Ryan Jackson says it's crazy Spur isn't there, and yet the comments are going crazy. Yeah,
Spur's
this
coming,
shows
everybody.
he's somewhere. Tennessee needs a White Castle, Tyler Massengill says.
Hey, White Castle's pretty good.
Over 3,000 likes on TikTok. We appreciate it very much. I literally cannot read the comments. They're coming in so fast. So Tennessee going to have a perfect season. I got that. I got to go Dogs.
That Georgia fan, really?
That's a Georgia. Got to go Vols.
That ain't a Georgia fan. Come on.
We got somebody saying, is that Wartburg?
Yes, absolutely.
Sunbelt Billy has a horrible schedule. We got Dogs by 50. I'm not sure if that's Georgia or that is Wartburg.
Well, we'll take it.
You need to put a red or a blue heart.
We've got a bunch of people saying they love the podcast. We appreciate it very much. Keep hitting that like button for us, TikTok. We appreciate it very, very much. Let's go and get a big shout out to our friend Vol for Life, Stephen Hensley.
Jacket for Life too.
And Jacket for Life. He graciously sponsors our podcast through his insurance and realty business. Stephen is your go-to guy for all things insurance and realty. Stephen is literally the best you're going to find. He'll shop around and find the best deal for your home, your car, RV, boat, motorcycle, side-by-side, whatever. He can also offer renter's insurance, Airbnb insurance, landlord insurance. He's there to answer any questions that you have. Call or text him anytime, 865-742-1672. That's his direct number. And again, Stephen's literally the best.
Hey, and look, he graduated college. Yeah, he graduated college.
You know, I love Steven, and I just talked to him this week about switching my insurances and everything. He's going to save me a ton of money.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Maybe I need to talk to him.
Everybody needs to talk to Steven.
I don't know if he can insure a bad driver.
I'm not a terrible driver. I'm the best driver I know. Just because I like to watch videos and shop while I drive don't mean I'm bad.
He's proven fact that not everything that comes out of Cofield is bad.
I know. I'm sitting
I love
right
you,
here.
Luke,
I'm sitting right here. I know.
You come from Wartburg, son.
I
don't know what the hell happened to you.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I smartened up or something. I don't know.
You just didn't get smacked hard enough as a baby.
Jamie talking about between the troughs in the bathrooms.
What's up, Jamie?
Oh God, we going with them troughs again. They need to get rid of.
No, I love the troughs.
You crazy?
It's so fast and convenient.
Spanky's just a shop here.
Drew says, Justin, Luke, can I meet y'all next Saturday? I'll be in Y. Yes. Try to find us.
Send us a message on Facebook, any of us.
Nate says, thank you guys for the show. Thank you for listening, Nate. Robert says Tennessee goes 10-2 or 9-3.
It's fair.
If we go 9-3, I'm worried.
I wouldn't be that worried.
I am.
Okay.
You win 10, you're in this year. With our schedule, I think you win 10, you're in. Unless
it matters what three. If you're threes to teams in the playoffs, I think you're fine.
I don't.
I think you're fine.
No,
just the way everybody. It matters how it is. If it's competitive in all three of them, then it's.
I think Tennessee. I think if they win 9, they can make it. But I think
it'd be very hard. You would be right at 12.
Yeah,
you'd be setting it.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Sitting on the edge of your seat like Florida State was last year.
Yeah, you definitely need to pick up.
Imagine Florida State's number 13 this year. That would be hilarious. That'd be so funny.
Oh, they'd be crying. All right, let's talk about Neyland Stadium. We touched on Neyland a little bit last week, but I want to dig a little bit deeper, basically based off of the comments that I've got off some of my posts. So let's get a little Vols deep on this subject. Danny White has been teasing Neyland expansion for years now. In 2022, he said we need to keep the sellouts up. So we could expand. I guess you got to have the proof that Then Tennessee now has well over 15,000 people who are on the season ticket wait list. That's insane.
You put 150,000 seats in that stadium, we're going to fill it up, and that's just the God's honest truth.
Yeah. So Danny, he's currently evaluating options for an expansion to Neyland Stadium. He's also said that adding 10,000 seats is nowhere near enough. He says currently there's a 20,000 student ticket demand for each home game. Plus, you've got 15,000 people on the season ticket wait list. How big does Danny White need to go?
Look, I'm just saying this. This might be crazy for me to say, but I bet, man, if they open Thompson Bowling Arena just for a watch party for people who can't get in, I bet that thing's almost sold out.
I guarantee it's sold out probably.
Oh, yeah. You could probably go a third deck. I believe it on my heart. You go a third deck, there's still going to be people waiting.
Yeah. Especially with the product we're putting on the field as of late.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Morgan Wallen, baby. I don't know why they didn't put him in the middle of the field, but that's fine. I got my tickets.
Yeah, I want to be the biggest. I would love 150, 135.
150,000 would be insane.
That'd be insane.
Like Battle of Bristol.
But I will say this: if they're going to do that, they're going to have to find some parking. Because parking's
I'm telling
already.
you, we're going to start a ferry business and just drag them across the river, old
That's
school.
what I'm saying, man.
You could.
You could.
Make bank off that. Make it a party.
Storming out there, then it's going to be they get a bank.
Imagine trying to get people across with the Vol Navy and everybody out there coming through.
They need to do a contest. Hey, if you could swim across this river, you get in the game for free.
People are fired up, both for it and against it. That's for sure. Definitely more for it. But what do you say to the ones who are against it, saying it's too steep, it's unnecessary?
Shut up! Shut up! That's what I tell them. Shut up! Just shut up.
The more people we get in there, the better home field advantage we have.
Agreed.
If you have 150,000 people screaming, you can't hardly hear right now with 102,000. You imagine 150?
It'd be insane. I love it. People complaining about the seats being too small. Stand up. That's what we do. Also, Neyland Stadium will have a brand spanking new. That wasn't for you, Spanky. New tool they'll be bringing out of their arsenal. Neyland at night, which is already just flat out phenomenal, best in the country. They're going to add a drone show and they've teased us with some short clips. You're singing Rocky Top. It's gonna have Rocky Top up there. What did Edith say now?
It's not Edith. It's the other names that I'm looking at.
Oh, I'm on TikTok.
Polyurethane.
But like when you sing Rocky Top, they're gonna have Rocky Top up there, and you do the VOLS chant. They're gonna have that in the sky.
I seen that.
They ought to get your picture up there in the sky.
They should.
I agree.
Yeah,
Don't be just because you watched last week and I tried to kiss a little ass last week.
I just watched because I was on the pod. I'm sorry, but I ain't. Unless I was on the pod, man. Only reason why I watched. I'm sorry.
I'm picking a random spot to start at, so if I missed you, feel free to comment again. Colton says Florida only win might be Vandy Cats by 50.
Yeah.
I hope they. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Vandy usually gives Florida a hard time.
I don't want to talk
Didn't
about
they beat
that.
them a couple years ago?
They did,
Yeah.
and I can honestly tell you. I'll go ahead and say, I don't know if I ever sold this. That was the last ever day I wore that blue. I will say. That was the last ever day.
Man, you've been a trader twice in your life. You know that?
I have a tendency of trading in blue in for orange. I just... The Broncos are lucky. They got the best of both worlds, okay? At least they got Navy.
Man, I can't even look at you anymore, man. Get out of here.
I know.
Tim says if you win 9, but Georgia and Alabama are 2 of those, then we're in. It just depends on what everybody else does. If we lose to I think Oklahoma's going to go like 6-6. So if we drop one to...
If we have a bad loss and go 9-3, we're not in.
Yeah, so I don't... We'll
in
see.
The sun.
Jamie says depends on who the committee wants because they screwed Florida State. Regardless of the situation, they found a way to win every dang game one way or another.
Here's the thing, man.
I think this is the best reason for the
Florida
expansion.
State last year, man, after, they was down to their third-string quarterback. They was not one of the best teams in the country. And they proved that when they played in the Orange Bowl. And Georgia, dog-walked them for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't right, but at the same time, it was right. Ida says he wishes that Danny White would give me an expansion.
I can't.
Why do you read these? Like,
Edith,
they could just be left alone.
Edith is one of our best viewers.
Edith has been a viewer
no matter who she is.
Since all last
These could
year.
have been left alone.
Season 1. Kimberly wants to know about parking for $150,000. I have no answer for that.
We don't.
No answer. Unique says, "Go effing Vols, baby. We ready.
Did you say Nico? Nico's in here?
Unique.
Oh, unique. Okay.
Yeah, unique lip set.
They also said Unique also says Vandy has a decent quarterback. They do have a good quarterback. Ain't got
nobody to block for him, but whatever.
Or nobody catch. Nobody
God,
run.
Edith, you are lighting it up in the comment section. I love you, Edith, whoever you are. Boo Carter, defensive back, will be the number 1 or number 2 guy in the star position. Has been named as on 3 preseason true freshman All-American team. A lot of hype. I know Josh is excited about true freshman Boo Carter.
I've been on it since I came on this show the first time. Our secondary, man, it's going to be sneaky this year. I'm telling you, everybody's overlooking our secondary.
I think so too. Very young, but we got athletes.
Very capable too.
Yeah, capable. This athletic, long, right up Edith's alley. TikTok, we appreciate you. 8,000 likes. Keep them coming in for us. We appreciate it very, very much. There's so many comments. They're just storming by. I don't even have time to read them. So we appreciate that very much. James Pierce Jr. and Cooper Mays have been named to another preseason All-American team. These two have had quite the summer with all the preseason awards. This one's from the AP voters. So another huge preseason. What are you talking about?
Dang, Ryan, man. Make up your mind, Ryan.
Brock says our defensive line is going to help our secondary out. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I said last week. Whoever we're playing better get good at the slant because that's about all they're going to have time for.
Yeah. And luckily, we don't have a Henry To'o back there covering slants anymore, so I think we'll be all right.
October 12th, Tennessee announced will be the Checker Neyland game. Will be against Florida. And I also love that this game falls midseason. I hate getting Florida early. I felt so many years if we would have got them midseason.
Can I say something though? But the Checker Neyland, like an NCAA, like anytime you play an SEC team, it's Checker
Neyland. Yeah.
I think I get it. You don't want to overdo it, but I think that'd be pretty cool.
You know, we try to do a different thing every
They need
SEC
to do
game.
black and orange checkers.
Wow,
That'd
that's
look
ugly.
Cool.
All right, boys, show can start now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I gotta take a piss. Good. Looky there.
Hey, I'm gonna put you sharing the microphone here.
That's a good time.
All right, Spur is here for the people that have been worried about him. We're going to go ahead and hit a commercial break. I want to thank you, Hound Dogs Knoxville, for sponsoring our podcast. This locally owned and operated Tennessee sports store is your go-to hometown store for all of your Tennessee needs, whether it be clothing, hats, accessories for your car, boat, office, tailgate, pets, or kids. They have what you need at Hound Dogs. Check them out at hdknoxville.com. We'll be right back, y'all. Much more coming your way. Don't think about scrolling. We've got more Cofield-Wartburg talk as well. If you scroll, you're a fake Tennessee fan. Share this out for us if you don't care. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Vol Daddy. I want to give a big shout-out to the Fairview Union. Great musicians, local people. Chad's from my hometown. They were gracious enough to let us use their music for our podcast. Make sure you check them out. They're huge Tennessee fans. You won't be disappointed. Let's hear them play.
Man, you won't believe that roar when the boys find the checkerboard. The big orange is back. It's a fact. Volunteers, where you at? Get loud, staying proud. Send a message to the crowd. Y'all better get used to the fact. The big orange is back on track. Coach Hyper, where you at? Getting it done, having fun. Power team #1. Y'all better get used to the fact. The big orange is back.
Freedom Motors is the local pre-owned car dealer who does more for you than any other dealer around. You want convenience? You can check out their entire line of vehicles online at freedommotors.tn.com. And when you find what you like, they'll bring the vehicle right to your door. That's a dealer who cares about you and your time. Shop Freedom Motors today, and let's get you in your new ride.
Keep freedom rolling. Keep freedom rolling. Keep freedom rolling on down the line.
Live. I'm here.
All right, we are back. Make sure to check us out on all podcast platforms. If you have missed any of our show or you want to re-listen, we have a lot of live viewers, but we get a ton of downloads on our audio-only formats, currently averaging over 70 new subscribers per episode. This show would not be possible without our sponsors. We want to give our friends at 865 Exterior Solutions a big shout-out. These guys can do it all: roofing, siding, framing, decks, windows, doors. Matt and Chandler can handle any project you can throw at them. I know one thing, it's damn near impossible to find someone who wants to actually work these days. If you do find them, it's hard getting them to actually show up. That's a whole new ball game. When they do show up, I'm not trying to be mean, but are they good people? Are they clean people?
Rude.
Yeah,
man.
is what it is. Call 865 Exterior Solutions and cut through the BS. 865-399-3547 or 865-292-1772. Let them know we sent you. Hello, Spur.
Look, I heard you talking about the expansion of Neyland Stadium a few minutes ago. I just wanted to add, they got room on the south end zone for another deck. There's already one on the north end zone, but I heard you talking about parking as well. Well, across the river, there's plenty of room for a parking deck over there, and they've already talked about doing a pedestrian bridge. So why not build a bridge, build another parking deck over there? We'll just move G10 across the river. Why not?
Yeah, let's.
Oh, Tennessee River.
That, or we can do the
another
ferry.
$250 million? We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep throwing it there.
Maybe Michaels will pay for that one.
Come on, Miles.
Edith is Dooley's first cousin, Tim says. Where'd Edith go?
Don't say nothing.
Ran away when I showed up.
I know, it's awful weird.
Coincidence, isn't it?
Tony
I think
says
it's you.
Spur. On TikTok, we got over 12,000 likes already.
Oh,
we
man.
appreciate y'all very, very much.
Hanging from the rafters.
Keep
Wish they
them
just-
coming.
Keep
Wish
them
they just
coming.
come
TikTok.
down and sit in the seats.
All right, let's go ahead and let's do start, bench, cut. The rules are very simple. We give a scenario, and you start it as your 1. You cut the number 2, or you bench the number 2, and you cut the 3. So, number 1, start, bench, cut, the Vol Daddies tattoos. Coach Heupel, Coach Vitello, General Neyland.
Well, I'm going to go start the one that started it all. Luke, no offense to you, but it's the one that got you to where you are right now in this life.
It helped.
It's the one that started this podcast. It's the one that got you the blue check mark. It's the one that got you some notoriety. It is the Josh Heupel tattoo. We're going to start that one. It's like your firstborn child. You got to love it. Next is the Coach Tony V one. It's the second one you got. It's very nice. It's very beautiful. It's got that national championship trophy on
Just
it.
like looking at Tony, I think.
Yeah. And then next is going to be Robert Neyland. That was a good one.
Well, I went completely opposite here, and this is nothing against your tattoo artist, nothing against you. But I said this last week. UT would not be UT without General Neyland. Then I'm going to bench Josh Heupel. Like Spanky said, he's the one that got you here.
Oh, man.
And then Vitello, because I love Tony V. Tony V. But you have to cut one here, so I'm a football guy, not a baseball guy.
There's going to be so many women disagree with you.
They're going to burn his house down.
Before I give my answer, I just got to give a shout out to Nicholas Tender at Purple Heart Tattoo for the tremendous work that he's done on your last 2 tattoos, Luke.
He's
Both the
killed
Tony
it.
Vitello and the General Neyland tattoo was done there at Purple Heart. So, free plug for you all. Y'all are killing it. Look up Nicholas on Facebook. He's on both mine and Luke's Facebook. But that being said, I tend to agree with Spanky on here. It's not the quality of the tattoo, it's the meaning of the tattoo and what it's done for not only Luke, what it's done for all of us sitting here at this table right now. But that Josh Heupel smoking a cigar tattoo after the Alabama game, it's what started it all, really, Luke, and what got you where you are, just like Spanky said. So I will start that one. I'm going to bench, and it's hard to bench either one of these two because they're so good. I'm going to bench Tony Vitello, just because we seen that moment. We was there, we lived it, and that memory lives on Luke's leg. And then I'm going to cut, as hard as it is, General Neyland, even though that tattoo is so badass. I love it.
It's badass.
Can I say something about Tony V right quick?
Yeah.
I think of Tony V every time I play NCAA Dynasty mode and I'm recruiting. I remember back what he said at that parade. Every day you wake up, you're either a Vol or you're not. That's how I recruit my players in NCAA Dynasty. They're either a Vol or they're not.
Send the house.
Yeah, send the house
I
every time.
you send the house, and I send off. If they're number 1, I send them an off.
Man, it was hard to bench cut anybody here.
Very
It's
hard,
just
yeah.
I'm a football guy.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I love you, Tony V. Don't hate me.
Yeah, based off satisfaction and the quality of work, I'm going to have to start Vitello. Just the beer, the eye, everything's crazy. And then I'm going to bench General Neyland, and I'm going to cut Big Hop Daddy. Yeah, it was.
He's going by quality.
Yeah, just
by quality.
Yeah, going by quality, and of course it was hard between Vitello and Neyland, very hard. But just there's a lot of beard detail and stuff on the
That tattoo is perfect.
We've also got Nicholas
We
in.
get awful close today here,
We've
Josh.
also got Nicholas in the comments, my tattoo artist. He says, "Thank you, fellas. You all are the actual legends. Thank you, man."
Is awesome.
Nicholas need to paint my face,
He'll be
tattoo
doing-
my face on somebody.
He'll be doing my first tattoo whenever it happens.
Well, that's supposed to be happening for 2 years.
I know. Nicholas.
Hey, somebody sent us stars.
Oh, we got stars.
Heck yeah. Send some more.
Trevor Gunner. We appreciate it. He says, "Hey Luke, I'd like to meet you, sir. We are both ex-Army. Where do you normally tailgate at?"
Thank you for your service, sir.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Usually, probably this year, Vol Navy, but we're on top of G10 a lot. We're in lot 9 a lot.
Hoskins tailgate occasionally.
Yeah. Hoskins is a really, really good one as well. It just depends. We'll probably announce it on here where we'll be
Just holler at us,
before
man.
before the
We'll get
show.
with you.
Best way to do it is just message one of us on Facebook. We'll tell you where we're at.
I won't be present until about November.
That's your fault.
Oh my goodness.
That ain't my fault. I'm helping out the Youth Club of America. America.
Tim says the Vol Lager is Budweiser in a different can. He'll die on that hill.
I can't comment on that.
It's pretty close.
I think it's really good.
It's delicious, but that's all I'm going to be able to say.
Teresa, my bad, says Tony V.
That it?
When is Spanky going to get a Cofield tattoo?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Probably about the time he switches back to Wartburg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny. Everybody, it's something new. It's all the time. It's either
You notice
Cofield's
he's
cheating.
flaunting
It's
that.
Spanky is from Wartburg. We get it, guys. Come up with something else.
I heard Oakdale has a coaching opening, Spanky. You know.
No,
You wanna
heck
read?
no, heck no, nah.
Oh, come on.
I wore red one time. I don't wear it no more.
He used to wear blue
I look
and orange,
slimmer
too.
in black.
Slim. That's why. That's why he
It
switched.
is. I look slimmer in black.
No, too damn much.
If y'all would have kept the black,
You know, Sunbright's got a cross
Yeah,
country
they still
team.
do.
Hey, we
Spanky,
still
you
got
could
black.
You could coach cross country at Sunbright.
Yeah. Does it look like
He's
I
lucky
need
to cross.
Yeah.
He's lucky to cross the driveway out here.
They say cross country. I went in a car.
I feel like the bad end of the peanut butter sandwich right here.
You the good end tonight.
but Trevor, holler at us. We will definitely get together for one tailgate. Marty Allen Cox says, "Let's go Vols and let's go Bulldogs."
Hey, we shared a cigar with Marty after the Alabama game.
So who it was?
That's who it was.
All right.
You didn't know him.
Marty's actually a Bulldog
I didn't-
You did,
legend.
but
He's
you
a good
didn't.
running back coming out of Wartburg.
was.
He's a legend.
Angelica says she's never been to a Vols game. You're gonna have to.
You got to change that.
You're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to change that. Over 16,000 likes on TikTok.
Keep
we appreciate
them
that
coming.
very much. All right, number 2, start bench cut games you want to attend without knowing the teams that are competing. The Super Bowl, Game 7 of the NBA Finals, or Game 7 of the World Series.
Spanky, I'm going to take the lead on this one.
Okay, go ahead, buddy. Blind leading the blind. Go ahead.
Yeah. I went Super Bowl because it's the Super Bowl, man. Everybody wants to go to the Super Bowl. It don't matter. It's football. It's the last football game of the year, serious football game of the year. I'll add that in there. I'm going to bench the World Series simply because it's the World Series. It's,
That's what you call football too.
America's favorite pastime, And then I can't stand the NBA, so I'm cutting the finals.
Cut the finals.
We think pretty much alike. Start the Super Bowl. It is the granddaddy of them all.
The granddaddy of them all.
The greatest championship game in any sport anywhere in the world is a Super Bowl. So that gets a start. I'm going to bench Game 7 of the World Series. We got a Game 3 of the College World Series, so I couldn't imagine Major League Baseball being any better than that. But Game 3 of the College World Series was, it was awesome.
still jealous.
And I would start, or any other sports championship, over Game 7 of the NBA Finals. I couldn't care less.
You guys might think I'm crazy for this. One, I'm going to start the Super Bowl. Like, ain't no question about it. If the college football national championship was on there, I'd start that.
Or the
But that's-
Masters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or WrestleMania, main event, which I've been there. But
Who cares?
bench, I'm gonna go with the NBA Finals because it ain't no secret. I like basketball. I'm a basketball guy. So even though I don't really watch the NBA a whole lot nowadays, just to say you went to Game 7 of the Finals in a hostile environment, you can't beat it.
Listen, I like basketball. I'm not saying I don't like basketball. I just don't like the NBA.
Yeah, well,
They're
you can get
overpaid.
past it in a wild Game 7 environment.
I doubt
I
it.
just like being in an environment. I like being around people. That's the one thing I love about sports. And I'll go off on a rant here. Just
But
a
people
second.
don't like being around you.
It's not just the sport that gets people fired up. It's just being around people. Everybody coming together all excited.
You're around, all right.
Yeah, thank you. And then Game 7 of the World Series. I like baseball, but I had to cut something.
Wow. How do you cut the World Series?
No, I did.
That's rough.
That's like bucket list. Look what you got.
My turn. I'm sorry. These comments are crazy. I'm gonna start the Super Bowl. Just love football in general. I'm gonna bench Game 7 of the World Series. I'm gonna cut Game 7 of the NBA Finals. I would love to go to any of them though.
I couldn't even tell you who won the NBA Finals this year. I don't know.
Boston.
Did they?
Yeah, beat Dallas.
Crappie Daddy says you got to come to Athens this year. We went there.
That's on my birthday.
We went there year before last and wasn't good.
Got 500 more stars.
Thomas says Oklahoma on top. I don't think so, but we'll be there. We'll be there. Angelica says the kids love Spanky. That's all they talk about. Don't help that ego
His head's already
anymore,
big enough.
Angelica.
I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I love all the kids too. That's something I do take pride in, even though I don't have none of my own yet. But hey, somebody out there could change that if they want to.
Lord have mercy, help us.
Trevor sent 500 stars. More stars, we appreciate that.
Thank you, Trevor.
More than you know, Trevor. I always kind of re-gift the stars, so I appreciate that very much. All right, Star Bench Cut, these alternate Tennessee helmets. If you had to replace the Power T, Davy Crockett, which is the Rifleman logo, the old school Vols logo with the star and 3 stripes, or the old school interlocking UT logo.
Since you two started the first 2 questions, I'll take this one. I'm going to start the old school Vols logo, the VOLS with a star in the middle of it. I love the logo. It's one of my favorites anywhere. I'm going to bench the Davy Crockett Rifleman. It's just classic. You don't see it as often as we used to see it, but it still says everything about Tennessee. And as much as I like the UT interlocking logo, that will be my cut for football, although I love it on a baseball hat.
And we should put that on the helmets when we play Texas, and we should put the
that'd
old
be
UT
awesome.
on the 50-yard line when we play
That'd be
Texas.
great. That's a great idea.
That's a good idea.
Danny White.
Danny White, listen up here.
Listen up.
I'll-
UT interlocking logo on the 50 when we play Texas at home.
Yeah. Danny, you hear? Yeah.
It costs less than the parking
I'll hit
garage.
number 1 on my speed dial right here, and we'll get it going.
I'm going to start the interlocking UT
hate
because
UT.
we are the real UT in the SEC, in the country, anywhere. I'm going to bench the Rifleman. I love that logo. It's my favorite logo. And then the old school Vols. I love it as well, but you got to cut one here.
I'm gonna go with the Rifleman. Like, man, that thing's cool, man. He got a gun. How many people got a gun on the side of their helmet? Like that,
Yeah.
I just like it. Then I like the old school Vols. It's kind of a throwback. And here's my hot take. Do not kill me for it. I'm just not a fan of the UT, like the old school UT logo, because I feel like when you do UT, you're just talking about the university. I like the Power T because we're talking about the state of Tennessee as a whole. We all come together as a whole, not just university. I'm just weird like that. I'm sorry. Just how I feel.
You got that right. You are weird.
I'm going to start the Davy Crockett logo with Rifleman. I love that logo. And I'm going to bench the interlocking UT. I like that old school logo, especially now with Texas coming to the SEC.
Shut
then
up,
I'm going to cut the old Stars and Stripes Vols logo. Comments. We got some Auburn fans watching on TikTok. We got some. He says the real UT going to be 8-4. Which one are you calling the real UT? Because Texas has lost.
We'll send
two
that Rifleman
running
your
backs.
way.
By the way, we've got 18,000 likes on TikTok. We appreciate that very much. Keep them coming.
That's awesome, guys. Keep them coming.
John Teague sent 99 stars. We appreciate that very much, John. Very, very
And
much.
Drew Gribble sent 1,000.
Ooh, let me scroll down. Oh, Andrew, yeah, that's awesome. 1,000 stars. So, yeah, good luck topping that. We appreciate the star party very, very much. We've got a bunch of Rifleman votes. Don't be shy about it, Spanky. You'll get butterflies eventually. Replying to Ted. What were they talking about, Spanky?
I don't know. That's just Ted. You know Ted won't anybody.
Trevor says, who's y'all's favorite player this season, not including Nico or James Pierce? Mine is Boo Carter, just because I played against his high schools when I was in high school and because he was local to me, Chattanooga native.
Brew McCoy.
Bruce,
He's going to have a
Bruce
good comeback
solid.
story.
Yeah, it's going to be Brew. I mean, he's going to be the comeback player of the year, I believe. So everybody's going to brew him all year long.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that Brew as well.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm obviously a huge Brew fan. I'm going to go Jeremiah Thielander, and I'm also going to go Arion Carter. I'm going to go with 2 linebackers. And I'm going to throw somebody in there that's got a lot of love but still don't get enough love as Cooper Mays.
Yeah.
I love Cooper.
So
And I'm going to pull for Elijah Simmons this year to have a full season and look great.
Yeah. He's dropped some weight, apparently. He's looking really good.
let's see. Sorry, comments are fast on TikTok. Start bench cut. Which Vol you would bring back for this year's team? Peyton Manning, Al Wilson, or Reggie White?
Me, anyone would obviously pick Peyton Manning. I love to have Peyton Manning, but I'm going to start Al Wilson because not only did Al Wilson produce on the field, he produced off the field too. He's just something that you can't coach, and that's just leadership. They said players back then they didn't fear Phil Fulmer, they feared Al Wilson. And I just think, that's what this team needs. They just need that. They just need that extra kick. Then bench Peyton Manning. Who wouldn't want to have Peyton Manning? Who would not want to have the Sheriff on your team? And then I hate to do it, but you had to cut someone. This was the hardest one, but Reggie White. I hate it.
Man, you started out strong, then you got dumb real quick.
Now,
So-
how can you not want to have Peyton Manning on your team?
We got Nico. We're all right at quarterback.
So you're comparing Nico to Peyton?
No, absolutely not.
God almighty.
Hold on,
Wartburg's
hold
coming
on.
out in you.
Hold
High
on just a second.
standards.
Hey,
High
shut the hell up
standards,
over there and let
man.
me talk.
High standards. Gosh.
Listen to me. Peyton would not do well in this offense.
That's correct.
You have to be agile at the quarterback position to play in Josh Heupel's offense.
Oh, no, young Peyton Manning, man, he can move in stride.
I'm faster than him right now, and I weigh 300 pounds.
He's also like 50.
Well, I mean,
If
that's
you weigh 3, what does Spanky weigh?
I'd hate to guess.
So, wait, Luke, what's the question here? Is the question in their prime or right now? Because if we're doing right now,
Either way, Peyton's not going.
We
No.
can't do right now because
Yeah.
Philip's not around.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go Al Wilson
just
to
saying.
start because, like Spanky did say, he was feared. That man, he was intense. Then I'm going the Minister of Defense, Reggie White, because
which ain't a
you
bad
can't-
answer, but you comparing Peyton Manning and Nico's absurd.
that wasn't a comparison, son. That athletically, Nico is far more athletic.
I can
than
promise you
Peyton
this: if Josh Heupel had Peyton Manning, he would scheme around it. I promise you. I promise.
Manning. Well, he
what
doesn't,
you do.
and he's not going to. Well, and then I'm going to bench Peyton Manning. I love Peyton Manning. Don't get me wrong, greatest of all time. But I'm taking the two defensive guys. They're going to go smack somebody in the mouth, and it's ball game.
And I'm going close to you, Josh. But I'm going slightly different. I'm starting the great Reggie White. His numbers retired in Neyland. He'll always be retired at Neyland. He's also one of the greatest Green Bay Packers that ever played. So Reggie White is a start. I'm going to bench Big Al Wilson, one of the best to ever put on a Tennessee jersey. And similar to what Josh said, I will cut Peyton Manning on this list on this year's team. Clearly it says this year's team. And just like Josh said, I'm not sure that Peyton Manning would fit in with a Josh Heupel, quick pace, up-tempo, run and shoot offense.
Yeah, I think he'd do just fine.
Yeah, I've got the start with Al Wilson. I've got the bench Reggie White. Imagine him and James Pierce together.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And it's crazy
Should've
to
said it.
it's crazy to cut Peyton Manning, but that's what I would have to do just because of we got Nico and then again the offense. So sorry, Spanky.
It's okay. Everybody's got opinions. It's just a talk show here, everybody.
Michael Ellis at 99 stars. We appreciate you again, Michael.
Drew Gribble sent
Very
another 100.
much. Drew Gribble another 100. We appreciate
176.
that.
He just sent 76 more.
Ooh, I love it.
Start out.
Start out, fellas. Well, we appreciate all the stars very, very much. Tim says, I like the Nico hype just as much as the next guy, but can we pull the reins back a little? He's got one game under his belt, and I don't want our fan base calling for his head if he has a mediocre game.
Did the same thing last year, Joe Milton.
The hype with Nico is a different type hype. We see the potential in Nico. We know that there's going to be some growing pains. It's going to happen. Joe come in here as a fifth-year senior, and everyone pretty much gave him the keys to the city, and he didn't perform the way we wanted him to. Nico is coming in. He's still a freshman, and we all realize that. We just know the true potential that he has, and the team around him should elevate him to be a better quarterback.
Yeah, there's just from the get-go, I mean, we're talking about the number one player in the country with Nico. Joe was, didn't cut it at Michigan, had trouble there. Then, and then Hendon was obviously the better pick there, so I think that might be why. Then people was just promoting him being able to throw it 195 yards. So I
That's why they waited so
that
long to roll out the drones.
Yeah. That's probably it. But I do agree to a point though, because our fans are so crazy that the second he does, have a mediocre game or whatever, they're going to be
calling for his head.
Yeah, time for Gaston Moore, or whatever. All right, start bench cut. Order these Morgan County football teams, where they will finish in the county. Wartburg, Oakdale, and Cofield.
I'm going to go first. I got to be biased here. I'm going to go Wartburg, and then I'm going to go Cofield, and then I'm going to go Oakdale. I have no reasoning behind that other than I'm just being biased.
Okay.
And we're talking overall record. I'm just going on overall record. I'm not talking about the first game of the year.
We're talking about county record.
Well, county. I'm not sure. Does Wartburg play all the schools in the county?
Yep.
Well,
Just know that it's our PA guy.
well, I'm still
It's his
starting.
first year.
I will
First
start
year.
Cofield. I'll start Cofield. I'm going to bench Wartburg, and I'm going to cut Oakdale.
Thank you, Spur. That was a smart answer choice.
And I'm going with overall record here.
I've got
for
the
record.
I've got the
overall record.
Yeah, I've got the exact same order. Mine's just kind of based off mostly, I guess, history.
Yeah,
I
that-
guess.
Mine's the exact same. Cofield, Wartburg, Oakdale.
That's fine. We'll see how it plays out. That's all I'm
I
gonna
didn't
say.
say Cofield was going to beat Wartburg. Just take that how it is. Didn't say Cofield was going to beat Wartburg.
Wartburg's P&A answer. Just said it, everybody.
Overall record.
Drew says Nico's the guy. He is signed with Beats by Dre. Love it. Trevor said not start out yet. He sent 45 more.
Those beats though, they're badass, dude. Have you seen them?
I have seen them. They're
They're
awesome.
nice.
They're awesome. Ryan Jackson says Wartburg is the start, Cofield bench, and Oakdale's the cut.
That's the correct order, Ryan.
We got a bunch of
Thank you.
Gators in the comments on TikTok.
Boo.
Angelica wants to know what sports that we played in school. Football, basketball,
I played football, baseball.
football, baseball for Josh.
Golf.
We got a golfer, and let's put the big camera on Spank Daddy here for a minute.
Nah, football. Played baseball up till 8th grade year.
But I will
football.
say I had a complete spinal fusion when I was 16, so wasn't able to play in high school sports, but I was a public address announcer for all three major sports at Wartburg.
Hey, Spank, I got a question for you.
What's up?
Where'd you play football at?
I think everyone knows it by now.
I just want
Everyone in the comments, where did Spanky play at? It was Wartburg,
All right,
everybody.
that's all
Okay, I think everybody knows it by now. Thank you for joining us.
What number was you,
Start that
Spanky?
66, baby. Big 66.
66. I gotta verify TikTok again.
Yes, everybody
So,
knows.
so
it.
what's your stance here, Spur, between Cofield and Wartburg tomorrow?
Well, we got that in our predictions coming up here a little bit later. I do believe that, it's a great county rivalry. I heard y'all talking about it. And even if you're coming from Knoxville, listen, you ain't got anything to do tomorrow night. Come on down to John R. Dillon Field in beautiful Wartburg, Tennessee. It's 45 minutes from Knoxville. Hell, I left Knoxville at 8:35 and made it here before start bench cut tonight. So
he had to slow down Oliver Springs
I did
because
have
the
to slow down
troopers.
in Oliver Springs. Do not drive past 45 in Oliver Springs. I thought they had me tonight, by the way. But I think the game is going to be much tighter than it's been in the last 15 years, and I will reserve my pick for our Pick'em segment coming up.
Angelica says that Cofield's winning. The history is better.
That's right, Michael.
Michael Goblin says 70-0. You can't beat them. Join them. Ain't that right, Spanky?
I know that pain. That was my senior year, everybody. I'm telling you, we was ready to go. We was ready to run through that wall.
Drew Gribble,
The
his
ball got kicked off.
gave us 1,176 stars. That is awesome. We
Thank you.
appreciate that
Thank you,
very,
Drew.
very, very much.
We'll sing at your wedding.
18.5 thousand likes on TikTok. Please keep them likes coming in for
Yes,
us.
please, like and share.
We're going to hit a commercial break. I want to thank my friend Amy Maxwell with Tennessee Trends. Amy specializes in both junior and women's clothing. Her game day clothing is amazing. Clothes, shoes, accessories. If you don't like matching what everyone else is wearing, if you like to be different, to be custom, if you want your kids to stand out and look great, you need to check out Tennessee Trends. Check Tennessee Trends out inside of Hound Dogs Knoxville or on our Facebook page. We will be right back.
Checkerboard, check the score. We gonna be on top. We're all gonna bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Gators, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing our song. We're all gonna bring it on. We're all gonna bring it on. The Vol Navy's getting crazy on the Tennessee. We're tailgating, just waiting for that power tee. We're all gonna bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Bama, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing that song. We're all gonna bring it on. Bring it on. Butch and crew coming through, got this thing on lock. Check
That's right. Spanky singing else at the 50 would be a great halftime show. You know it would.
You know, the real Spank just commented on here and said dogs by 3.
And he did.
Ooh.
And he did.
He is getting senile.
We're back.
We are back. TikTok got the behind the scenes. The Spanky singing Conway, Elvis, and who's 2 Dozen Roses?
Shenandoah, baby.
Shenandoah, yeah.
Let's hit the
It
comment
didn't change my mind.
No.
comment box real quick. Yep, your dad is pulling for the dogs.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's because he's a smart man.
Last I heard, there was a sign in our yard. I don't know when it was put up, but there was a sign in our yard that says this house supports Cofoot athletics.
You
In
can
their
support 'em
yard?
when-
Yeah, in the yard. I don't know who put it there.
I know who did.
I don't know.
Probably the guy walking billboard for Cofield over there.
I don't know. Hey, I'm upset we didn't get a billboard spot. You need to talk to somebody about that.
We called and it was outrageous.
Yeah. Slightly above the Vols deep budget for now.
Drew Gribble sent 45 more stars.
He keeps finding these stars.
Yeah, we
appreciate you,
it,
Drew.
man, very,
Said
very
last
much.
ones.
Get
Keep
us
on dribbling our way.
get us over 20,000 TikTok. We appreciate it very, very
I
much. Let's hit some practice notes.
Practice.
Yeah,
Talking about practice.
Cam Selden released. He's full go.
Cam's
So,
back, baby.
Great news for the running back room. We have some dudes now, but they're young. Peyton Lewis, Deshaun Bishop, Khalifa Keith. They're young, but the pass block and experience, we need that in Selden.
How much do you believe that's 100% factual, or how much is that coach talk? I hope and pray that Cam Selden's back 100%. I want to see him out there against Chattanooga at least for a few plays. But at the same time, if it's not 110%, then I don't want 90% out there against Chattanooga. I don't want to see him get hurt again.
Yeah, my biggest fear here is we heard last year Cooper Mays was ready to go, and we didn't see him until South Carolina.
Yeah.
So,
I think if you're going to feed him in the Chattanooga game and see what happens.
yeah, a little bit worried there. Michael Ellis sends 1,000 stars.
Thank you, Michael.
You're the man, Michael. We appreciate it.
Hey, and we
very
don't
much.
hate Chattanooga, by the way. We appreciate the
Yeah.
people down there. I know a bunch of people that went there.
Spanky, your mama's on here.
I
And
know.
she says the only reason that sign's in my yard is because we're at the camper and not at the house.
Well, I can't help that one. Can't help that one.
Thank you, Mama Spank.
So that
Someone
means
put
when
it there.
When Mama gets home, that sign is gone.
Trevor said,
stay
glad
there.
he's back, but Peyton Lewis is a dog in NCAA football 25. Yes,
He is.
He is crazy fast. John says, you want to talk Samson? What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
He's the dude. Get us over 20,000 on TikTok. We appreciate it very much. Y'all are awesome. Y'all get the behind the scenes on here.
We ditched YouTube, picked up TikTok. I think that's a good pickup.
It
Luke.
is a good pickup for sure. But
We actually have a text in, too. The question was, how would we feel if Tennessee made the playoffs and we had to play Missouri in the first round?
Oh, my gosh.
I like it.
That could be wild.
I like it.
We'd kill Dorkwitz.
That would be wild.
Hop will try to hang 80 on him.
Missouri's got a really good shot to make it because they literally do not play anybody. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
they got a good shot. As far as other practice injury reports, there's nothing that I'm aware of that's went on. So overall, we're pretty healthy.
We'll take it.
Besides Jordan Thomas, a couple weeks ago. We're done with fall camp completely. Tennessee's currently in game prep mode, so it's very exciting, man. Just rate your excitement, your anticipation, your anxiety, whatever you want to call it, right now.
On a scale of what?
1 to 10.
It's a 10, baby. It's a
13.
Yeah, it's completely through the roof right now.
13.
10. As old Billy Bob would say, a 10, a 10, a 10.
Yeah. There will be lots of orange war next week. Yeah.
I couldn't wear any this week.
Yeah.
Couldn't
I got my jersey in this morning. My shoes will be in tomorrow, and maybe at the house now. So, yeah, it's a solid 10 out of 10 right now.
I'm pumped up. Are y'all more excited this year than last year?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm excited every year, but it's just the hype around this team this year.
We were excited last year. We were a little nervous about Joe Milton, obviously, but this team is deeper. It's also better than last year's team all the way around. We didn't lose a whole lot when you come to think of it. The players we did lose will hurt us for sure, but the skilled players is still there. We kept pretty much all of our offensive and defensive line. We're deeper now and we're stronger now. I think it's going to be a great season.
It's pretty close, but yeah, I'm definitely more excited. But at the same time, I was getting fired up with Dooley and Butch and Cornbread.
I mean, that's what we do, man. We're volunteer fans.
Yeah, if you're a big Tennessee fan, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we bleed orange, buddy.
But this team is absolutely loaded. We've got a lot of young talent. We're starting to see the 4 and 5 stars that that we have picked up. It's their time. So I think that's what makes this more exciting. Are you more excited than this season than the 22 season?
I would say no, because I'm always this excited. But the 22 season, it wasn't even seen coming. It was a great surprise.
Look what I have wrote down. Oh, for sure. We didn't know what to expect then.
We spent many a nights at Neyland.
Well,
oh boy, did we ever!
I'm gonna kind of disagree because we've seen what Hooker could do in 2021. So I was fired up.
We was fired up, but
I mean,
but we wasn't aware what our defense could do that year.
And,
yeah, I mean,
in 21, you're so fired up, y'all threw mustard.
Don't say y'all.
That wasn't us.
Well,
It don't start.
Why did you say y'all?
decided
You
to-
still a Florida fan over
I
there?
was then.
Man, oh man.
How
Look, if I'd have said it, y'all would have been like, no. Because look here, I ain't even gonna cuss on here. I know better than that. But look, if you're gonna ride my butt, let me go get a saddle for you. At
I need to
least.
play the last year's bloopers.
Yeah.
I got them.
don't get me started on that
They're good.
game.
I got them.
Yeah.
Drew's got us over 2,000 stars. That's awesome. That is awesome. Trevor says, when are you going to be on the Talking Vols show? I do not mean this with any disrespect, but there's so many. I'm not sure which one.
there is a few of them.
Yeah, there's a lot, and there's a lot with the Vols, so I'm not sure exactly which
You just
one.
crushed that man's dreams.
Yeah, so
Let us know which one.
The best question is, when is the Talking Vols people going to be on our show?
Yeah, Drew Gribbles. I don't mean that. There's just so many, and I've been invited.
They do a great job as well.
I've been invited to a bunch of them, so I'm not sure. Not sure. Drew says a meet and greet next Saturday, fellas, and he sent 1,200 more stars.
Are you on?
All he's got to do is holler at us, man.
Yeah, he's
You better meet this man.
He's over 3,000 stars on here, so we appreciate that very, very much. We're over 20,000 likes on TikTok as well. Please keep hitting that like button on TikTok. See how high that you can get it. All right, so we should obviously destroy Chattanooga, but I wouldn't care if we was playing Roan State Community College. I'd be
Go Raiders.
I'd be out in the parking lot chasing parked cars. I can't wait to be in Neyland Stadium. What are you excited about most week 1 versus Chattanooga?
Just being surrounded by 102,000 of my closest friends, man, and watching that tee part, hearing Rocky Top screaming at the top of our lungs, cannot get here soon enough.
Yeah. Josh said it right. It's seeing everyone get Neyland loud, running through the tee, the first touchdown in Rocky Top, tailgating before and after the game since it's a 12:45 start. I want to see Chris play and energy for 4 quarters. Even for the backups, I want to see energy throughout the entire game. And don't let off the gas pedal. Score 100 points if you score 100 points. I don't care.
I'm looking forward to, just waking up on that Saturday morning, 9 o'clock, college game day comes on. And it's an all-day thing, even though we're playing at 12:45. I don't understand it, but, it's just college football is an all-day thing. And even though my Saturdays are going to be a little busy for the first part of the year, but it's something. Your phone's got to be fully charged. If you're committed to Little League sports, your phone has got to be fully charged on Saturdays in the fall.
Amen.
I'm simple right now, man. I just want to be back in Neyland.
He's a simple.
Yeah.
The Vol Walk, Vol Navy, Pride of the Southland Marching Band. Just singing Rocky Top with basically I just call them family. So. Football's back until February.
I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to leave that building come next Saturday.
Yeah.
I will stay in there until they tell me to leave.
They're going to tell you to leave, buddy.
They had to make us leave a couple years ago.
If you helped,
They had to make me and
pick
Spur.
up trash.
They had to make me and Spur leave Omaha.
We had a police escort out of Omaha.
Yeah, I
We
bet.
wasn't
Oh,
leaving
man.
until they forced us out. Literally.
If you help them pick up trash, they make you stay longer.
I thought about it. I did pick up some trash. Brought it home with me.
Trevor says it's Boogie Bentley. Yes, I know Boogie. I do. I wasn't aware of the channel name. That's my bad. Apologize for that. 21,000 likes on TikTok. Appreciate all of you
Get us to 30.
very, very, very much. Freedom Motors. is owned and operated by Chris Looper. Top-notch pre-owned car dealership located at 7765 Maynardville Pike in Knoxville. Freedom Motors will do more for you to get the deal done than any other dealership around. If you want convenience, you can check out their entire inventory online at freedommotorstn.com. Once you pick the vehicle that's right for you, they'll even deliver it to your front door. So check out Freedom Motors today and keep freedom rolling.
You serious, Clark?
All right. Let's play one word here. The rules are very simple. I give a name, an item, a thing, and you give me the first word that comes to your mind once you hear it. Are you ready? This is your first time playing this, Spanky.
First time.
Cool. We'll let you start it off.
Okay. Are we going to go through the whole list for me? We're just
No,
gonna, okay,
absolutely
just like
not.
okay.
You don't get special
You don't
privilege.
get all that spotlight like that.
Sorry, I thought it was going to be like rapid fires. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm going to let the people see the spank as he answers here. Dixieland Delight.
Tennessee. It's a song about Tennessee.
Spur.
Ours.
Josh.
Orange.
Is goalpost one word?
No.
2022.
It's not even a word, but we'll take it.
Yeah, all right.
That's a word.
You
It's a word.
can spell it out.
Yeah, but then it's 4 words.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll just go
It's like
Neyland.
Cofield education.
I'll just go.
Nah, I didn't graduate from
I'll
there,
just,
like
I'll
I
just go
said.
Neyland. See, Michael done 2022. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Cofield Yellow Jackets.
Home.
Rival.
Hate.
I love being hated. God, I love it.
I'm gonna go.
I ain't love hating on you.
I love
it. You make me.
Your home switches a lot, Spanky.
I'm gonna go Chris. For Coach Chris.
All right. Respect there.
Listen, I respected that man more than you know.
He was the goat. The Wartburg Bulldogs.
Yeah,
I went
Wartburg
to
Central Bulldogs. Yeah, watch out.
Oh, my
You'll
bad,
offend
my
some
bad,
people, man.
my bad.
Blue.
Alma mater.
Home.
There you go.
I'm gonna go blah.
Whoa.
My man, give it some.
A little bias down here.
I appreciate
We
it.
are.
I've been neutral till then, other than the tourist center joke.
That was kind of crap, man.
That's funny. It's funny.
Well, people want to know how to get to Hardee's, man.
We have 2 state parks and a national park in Wartburg.
Got a Hammers.
Hey, and they got a heck of a swing at
If you
them
haven't
parks,
been to Hammers,
too.
You haven't been to Wartburg.
That's right. Thank you, Keith Adcock.
Yeah. Thanks, Keith.
Keith Adcock reminds us of that nonstop.
About once every 5 minutes.
Is it a Hammers first down or touchdown?
Yeah,
or what
Hammers
is it?
first down. Yep.
Hey, you know what we're going to do when Wartburg scores a touchdown this year? We're gonna hoot for Hoot Gibson.
I like that.
Oh, Jesus.
I love that.
Breaking news.
Take the wheel. Oh, help him, Lord.
What's wrong, Spank?
What's the matter?
You know, Hoot Gibson used to be a wrestler.
Nobody cares.
Not that Hoot Gibson.
Yeah, that's
Kimberly says Marty and McGee are on now talking about how Neyland Stadium is the best.
Well, it's because they're smart men.
They are correct. That's for sure. Almost 23,000 likes on TikTok. We appreciate y'all very, very much. Getting a lot of hey, Lukes. What's up? Appreciate it. Boom. The new strength and conditioning regiment will show tomorrow.
Big boom,
exclamation
baby.
mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
big boom, baby.
No comment.
It's going to show, Boone. Let's go.
Josh says no comment. Josh says no comment. Boone, if I don't see it, keep commenting it because they're coming in so fast I can barely see them.
He's on TikTok, isn't he?
Yeah, Boone's on TikTok. All right. Juwan Jennings.
UGA.
That's 3 letters. It's not even a word.
It's technically a word if you look
You've been
at
in
it.
Cofield.
Okay.
If you type it in,
Gross.
it is.
I'm going to say dog. Because he was the dog.
We said Georgia.
Hail Mary.
That's 2 words.
No, it ain't.
Hail Mary's 2 words.
Oh, bullshit. What's
No, it's not. It ain't on. It ain't on.
All these
Madden.
Cofield people can't count.
I know it's in Wartburg. People finding something to complain about like they always do. They got to give us a hard time. They got to find something to complain about.
Hey, we didn't make the rules.
Technically, he did.
That's true.
it's his show. He
Yeah,
can
he
do
do
whatever
what
the hell
he
he wants to, I guess.
Trevor says played against Juwan in high school when he was a quarterback. That's awesome. I like the Vandy game, the practice whenever he just said he's playing quarterback this week. Trying to make sure I don't miss Boone's comment.
You can't miss Boone's. Big Boone, baby.
Brandon says if Petros had a high school, they would be undefeated in Moco football.
That's right.
No comment.
You agree?
I don't know about that. But
Okay. Jim Harbaugh.
Cheater.
Scandal.
Nobody.
I'm gonna go with one. See if y'all remember. Booger.
I was gonna say khakis.
There's a video. You know, he was denying doing it. It's like, dude, you're on video right there on TV.
4K. Caught in 4K.
Yeah, 4K. It's in what color it was and everything. Dennis Rodman. Oh, I didn't go. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I did go. I went Booger. Dennis
You said
Rodman.
Booger.
Dennis Rodman.
WCW.
I'm going to go rebound.
I also said rebounds.
I'm just gonna go hair. Just hair. Angelica says most of Cofield's team is Petros kids. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. If it wasn't for Petros kids, I'm sure there'd be a lot of years that
We appreciate him, yeah.
Cofield would be in trouble. I know we had a lot, whenever I was in school. Vanderbilt.
Sad.
Little.
Academics.
They keep our GPAs up.
I'm gonna go.
What is it? The hey, it's okay. You'll work for us someday.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say who.
Who?
Just who. Or you could just go losers.
It's still little for little brother.
Al Wilson.
Leader.
Intensity.
Big.
That's a good one.
I'm just gonna go goat.
I had that one too.
Did you? Yeah. I always go like 3 just because I never know what
Yeah.
somebody else gonna say. Jelly roll.
Favor.
I'm going to go story because he has an amazing story.
Real.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna go humble. Last one. Theo Vaughn.
Goat.
Hilarious.
All right, controversy. Cocaine.
There's definitely something. I don't
My
know
favorite,
what.
my favorite quote from him is it makes you so mad. It's like it makes you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart or something.
Yeah.
He just had an interview with Donald Trump where they talked about
yeah.
doing cocaine together. So I
Yeah.
mean, it was kind of funny.
He's got a funny one of impersonating Jelly Roll. That's pretty fun.
You've got to be on something to go. He like you'd have seen like drift away, man.
Well, remember he dumped Gatorade on Heupel after they beat Florida.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to be with the team, be with the team.
Yeah, I think he was high then.
Yeah.
He was interviewing Donald Trump and brought up cocaine, and Donald Trump cut him off and started interviewing him about it. It's quite funny.
You think he meant to do Trump? Or that question for Biden? You think Hunter?
Probably. Probably.
No comment.
That's enough political talk on here for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You already got people fired up earlier today.
Yeah, people are definitely fired up. 24,000 likes on TikTok. We appreciate that very, very much.
On 30.
We appreciate y'all for listening to us. That segment is presented by VFL Stephen Hensley Insurance and Realty. He's sold nearly 500 houses in this area within the last 3 years. He's an expert and the only person that we trust. Call or text Stephen at 865-742-1672. Stephen played 3 seasons as a walk-on under Philip Fulmer, and his senior year under Lane Kiffin. He went to UT as a wide receiver, moved to backup punter his junior year, and then finished his senior year at running back. We've all known Stephen for a very long time.
Great person.
He's the only person that we recommend and use. Call or text Stephen, 865-742-1672. Now let's play over-under. For our listeners, this is very simple. We give a stat, a number, and we predict if it will be over or under that number. Are y'all ready?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Tennessee will win 11 games this season.
If we're including the postseason, I'm going over because we're going to make it to some sort of postseason, whatever, you know. So I'm going to go over.
I think 11 is the right number, but I also think we're more likely to be 10 than 12. So I'm going to go under, but I think 11 is the right number.
I think 11's the right number as well, but one thing I learned growing up as a child, watching The Price is Right, is it's okay to be under, but you can't go over. So I'm going to go under.
I'm gonna go over as well. If we stay healthy, I think we're gonna make a playoff run, and
Absolutely.
I think that's whenever we hit it. We have been restricted for some viewers on TikTok for some reason. I don't know why.
I bet
but
I told you.
every time we do good on here, that's what they do to us. Over under, this Tennessee defense will be a top 25 defense this season.
Over.
I believe we're top 15.
Okay.
I'm not sure how this is an over-under question, but yes, we'll be a top 25 defense this year. Over-under what?
Are we in the top 25 or no?
Yes,
we
no,
be
we're
under.
going to be in the top 25.
We will
But
the
hey,
top
this is
25.
when you hit him on the Wartburg education. Get
Yeah,
him,
I know.
Stanky.
Hey,
No,
Wartburg
no, no.
education, you
Get him,
know. Sorry.
The Tennessee defense will be a top 25 defense this season. Over-under what?
Just you answered.
Yes, yes, we will.
All right then.
Just say yes or no, man. Just
Yeah, we're definitely going to be a top 25 defense, I believe,
Yeah.
this season.
Come on, you're making me look bad over here.
Over under, Josh Heupel's offense will be a top. Pay attention, Spur. Josh Heupel's offense will be a top 5 offense this season. Over under.
Was it
yes
over
or no.
Over or under 5? I just gave my answer. I think we'll be top 3.
Top 3. I like it.
So you got under 5.
Over.
Over 5. Well, I got under 5, and I got us at about 7 to 8.
I got us in about around 7, 8 range. I'm going to go under.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to be a top 5 offense, 100%. I think the offense is going to be great, especially if we stay healthy. Steven says Tennessee will win the national championship.
Let's hope. You're right, sir.
I pray that comment's right every single day.
Yeah, me too.
I hope so, very, very much. Boone says he heard Tennessee has a great strength staff too. They look like NFL players out there, Boone. I'm not lying. They look like, yeah, they are huge.
They solid.
And we're talking like true freshmen, sophomores, and they look like they've been, they're 25-year-olds in the NFL. They are huge. Biggest team I've seen. Boo Carter, over under 3 interceptions.
Over. And look,
Over.
And once he gets an interception, that crowd's going to go boo. And it's not going to be for the bad type either.
I'm going to go under. But you're close. I think it's 2, maybe 3. I don't, he is a freshman. He's going to get excited. He's going to look before he, catches it and runs. So
Look, Boo's going to be all over the field. I think he's probably... He may be the best pure athlete that's going to be on this team this year. I'm going over. The kid's a stud.
I'm going to go under. I mean, he can do it. I'm just going to base it off being in the right spot at the right time. That's because he's going to – they say that's his biggest problem right now. So, hopefully he gets it adjusted. I mean, he's very capable of being the best defensive back on the team.
I think he's going to get a couple off these tip passes, just being in the right spot, not knowing he's in the right spot.
Over under, Dante Thornton and Chris Brazel will combine for 15 touchdowns.
under.
Under?
I think the ball's going to be spread out a lot, and I think a lot of people are going to score.
He's got a good point.
That's exactly what I said. Under
Good
because I'm going to
point.
spread it around more.
I agree. Yep.
That's a very good point. I've got over. Chris Brazel's just crazy. And I just think, I don't know. I just think that's going to be the go-to guy.
I mean, his videos that we've been seeing are insane, dude. But at the same time,
we've got 5 or 6 that are
we got 4 people that's sitting on the bench that would start in any other SEC team.
Yeah, they would start anywhere. The tight end room will combine for 8 touchdowns. Over or under?
Under.
Under.
Under for the same reason.
I've got over. I think Josh Heupel enjoys using the middle of the field and the tight ends, especially in the red zone.
Yeah, I've got us over as well. Man, we're using the tight ends in practice more than we've ever used them. And no offense to, of course, Brinson Fant was like a Swiss Army knife, but these tight ends, man, they are extremely athletic.
When we spread out 3 wide, they can't cover all of them in the tight end. So that's going to leave him open on a lot of of slower defenders trying to cover him, and they're not going to be able to.
We've got Logan asking if Alabama beats Tennessee by 25, over under. Alabama's not beating Tennessee.
So that would be under, right?
That would be under. Let's see. We got a good night from some. It ain't pulling up though. But good night and thank you for watching. From Keith. Have a good night, fellas. Enjoy the show. Almost 26,000 likes on TikTok. So
we're still cruising.
We're cruising on there. We appreciate it. Hit the like button. See how high we can go. Wartburg. Last one. Wartburg will score 21 points on Cofield. Over or under?
Plead the fifth. Not gonna comment.
Oh, come on.
You can give us your opinion.
I ain't giving no points. I ain't
Over.
gonna do that.
Over.
I'm
Scoring
going to
over
say,
21.
I'm going to say over as well. Wartburg's offense is much, much, much improved. They're going to throw the ball around, and whether Cofield likes it or not, they've got some weapons. Will they beat Cofield? Tune in here a bit later and get my prediction.
I'll say this. I'm not going to give an over and under on there, but I can honestly say I know he's on here live. But, Coach Boone Wilson, he's got them boys. Strength and conditioning goes a long way.
Oh, I agree.
And people are going to see it.
Too.
And then Coach Jones, he's one of the best defensive coaches in the area. Like, hands down, not even a question. And I think it's going to be a good game tomorrow. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not here for bulletin board material.
No, I'm
just here to be honest.
I'm just showing a little.
I will
bias
say
right
this.
now.
Look at Spank being mature right now.
I will say this.
It's not the only time he's been the biggest man in the room.
Hey, look, I will go ahead and make this prediction. I can guess the score of tomorrow's game before it even starts. Anybody
I
want to
can
bet?
too. 0-0 before it
No, I
starts.
hate you. I hate you.
I see what you was doing there.
I hate you.
How good's that defense?
Now we're pretty good. We looked pretty good against Kingston in a scrimmage. Then we went up and played Monterey and Cumberland County, and it's going to be pretty good. Cofield's known for their mean, nasty defenses, and I can honestly say this. I said a couple weeks ago on BBB, no offense to the other teams, but out of the 3 years that I've been at Cofield, this is going to be the most physical team as a whole, all around, and I'm excited for it. If you love good, hard-nosed hitting football, people, please come out tomorrow, John Ardion Field. You're going to be in for a good game.
I'm going to give Boone a shout-out for that because I've told Cofield for years they need to hire Boone to their strength and condition. So that's where it starts.
And it helps, the staff at Cofield top to bottom. It's unmatched from Coach Benson, Coach Beefy, who's been there for years, Coach Bowser, Coach Shelley Burgess, Coach Jones, just Braden, Shar, Boone, top to bottom, everybody.
You're going to leave the All-American
And Ben
Jackson
Big
out.
Ben, baby.
Woo.
I wasn't done talking.
You was
done
done.
talking.
I'm going to tell him about this.
I ain't getting my mail for a week.
Before we hit the duel, we want to thank our sponsor, 865 Exterior Solutions. Matt Cole and Chandler Cott are the guys to call. Local business, local people. No better people to support. Call Matt at 865-399-3547 or call Chandler at 865-292-1772 for any of your project needs. Roofing, siding, frames, decks, windows, they can do it all. They'll even paint your back porch if you want them to. Free estimates and fully insured. Check them out on Facebook, 865 Exterior Solutions.
I painted the back porch one time. Did you?
I bet that
wasn't there.
I bet it looked good. Drew's got us over 3,000 stars for the night. Or he's sent over 3,000. So I'm not
Thank
sure
you,
what the
Drew.
total is, but that's crazy, and we really, really appreciate it. All right, let's play the duel. For the ones that don't know, Josh is in the blue. Spur has got the belt. He's the champ. He's the current champ. Josh, Spur, and in the black, you've got the Spank.
I never lost it, technically. I'm just
You
saying.
didn't show up.
You ain't beat me
I've
yet
been
either.
busy, okay?
So here, how this works is we got 5 tough questions. It's listener voted. So let us know in the comments. You cast your vote for the winner.
Is that too heavy for you,
can
champ?
do it at any point at the end.
It's on the line tonight, boys.
Whatever you want to do. So the belt's on the line. Whoever you believe has won the duel, that's who you vote for. Question number 1. Which Tennessee transfer in any sport has made the most impact on their team?
You can go two ways with this, but
Get one.
You get
fine.
one.
I'm
Get
going
one.
to say it, and I'm going to go with basketball. I'm going to go with Dalton Connect because without Dalton Connect, we don't make it as far as we did last year in basketball. Dalton Connect, bam, big time year one, boom, big time transfer.
Well, seeing as how you went Dalton Connect, that's how I was going to go. But I'm going to go Hendon Hooker.
It's a good one.
Hendon Hooker done something that no quarterback in 15 years done at the University of Tennessee. Luke, what was that? Oh yeah, he.
This is your answer.
I know. Well, I was trying to get some crowd interaction here. Trying to pull a spank over here.
I'm tallying votes, baby.
I ain't got to. Anymore.
Listen,
James.
Hendon Hooker was
Spit it
a.
out, spit it out.
Shut up! I'm talking.
Today, Junior.
He was a savior.
Sorry.
He was a savior for that football team that year. If not for him, we don't do the things that we do.
You know what? The answer is Hendon Hooker. He was a perfect fit for the Josh Heupel style offense and was a catalyst for rebuilding this entire football program. Where would Tennessee be today as a football program had it not been for the leadership at Hendon Hooker? The first season under Heupel, he took us to the Music City Bowl. We got screwed in that game, by the way. You was there.
Yeah.
We seen it. It was bad. But that second year in 2022, Hendon Hooker should have won the Heisman. Had he not got hurt, I believe he would have won the Heisman. And he led us to the first New Year's Six bowl game that we'd had in many, many, many years. So Hendon Hooker is one of the main reasons why Tennessee football is what it is today.
Yeah.
Steven says, best of luck, all the boys, this football season to our Morgan County schools. New uniforms, new painted lines, new group of kids.
In 2 years
Who
at
said
Tennessee,
that, Steve? There, okay.
In 2 years at Tennessee, Hendon Hooker had 6,080 passing yards, 58 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions. He also had 1,046 rushing yards and 10 rushing touchdowns in just a full season and a half. He was a first-team All-SEC and the SEC Player of the Year in 2022.
Congratulations, you can Wikipedia.
I can read stats.
All right, let us know who you're voting for in the duel. Josh on the blue, Spur with the smoky golf hat on, and then you got Spanky with the cheap Dion glasses.
That ugly black and orange over there.
Drew says Edith has some
Black must
competition.
be
I don't
good.
know where Edith went. She probably got banned.
Spanky's wearing a Clinton shirt.
Yeah, I ain't wearing no Clinton.
That's what it looks like.
No, it ain't. Clinton has an orange C.
You like dragons?
I got a
Chicago
black
Bears.
C.
Chicago Bears.
It ain't a Bears. Look, it's just like the Cincinnati Reds. The Chicago Bears C is more thinner of a line, and it sticks out longer.
You like dragons?
That's what she said, too.
You're terrible.
Which college football coach is the biggest villain in today's game?
Honestly, besides Heupel, he's my favorite coach in college right now. That is Lane Kiffin. Okay, he's the biggest villain in college right now. And hey, honestly, if we didn't have Heupel, I'd love to have Kiffin again.
Well, all right. So I went Kirby Smart. He's the head ball coach at that university down
That's
south a little
trademarked.
bit. What, the head ball coach? I don't care. Anyway,
Trademark.
product of being a head coach of a dynasty, just like Nick Saban was for 15, 17 years, however long he was at Alabama. You're going to be hated.
Yep.
You are going to be the villain. Everybody wanted to see Saban lose. You love to hate the man, but you got to respect him.
It's like you get everyone's best game, too, whenever you're hated so much and you have a long thing of winning. But go ahead. I get
The
it.
biggest villain in college football today is Deion Sanders.
Oh,
He's a prima donna.
hey.
He's
That's
all
a good
about
one.
Deion and being seen.
That's a
He's
good
talked
one.
so much crap, yet his team didn't produce hardly anything at all last year.
I can't
What did he do, a 6-game losing streak last year? Yeah, it's Colorado. But if they don't make something happen this year, then that train's going to derail quickly. And when his son is no longer playing college football, what's Deion going to do then? Daddy's still got to coach his little boy, doesn't he? Hey, it's Deion Sanders.
He's going to
See,
come fight you
Spanky
one
rode
day.
that train until the end last year.
He's gonna-
on this show. He rode that train all the way.
I have a
to
history
the
of
end.
seeing trains getting the heck off of. Like, gotta get off that train, man. Them trains at Hollywood are no joke, man. I'm telling you.
Quit.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't know.
The train at Dollywood.
Question 3. Tomorrow, Tennessee football is 10 days away.
That's today.
Okay. Which Tennessee football player is your favorite to wear number 10?
Squirrel White. even though he don't wear it now, but he did.
Well, I completely missed this question.
Eric Ainge. And he is one of my earliest memories. I was wrong. It was not Casey Clausen that I seen first. It was Eric Ainge. Whenever Cal rolled into Knoxville with, beast mode and all of them, thinking they was going to beat us, and we laid a thumping on them. Eric Ainge, by far.
Well, I cheated and went with number 9 since we're 9 days away tomorrow. So I went with number 9, Derek Barnett. He was unstoppable up front, and he had 13 sacks on the season, which ties for third all-time at Tennessee. Finished with 198 combined tackles, 52 for a loss, and 33 sacks on his career at Tennessee.
Which is also a school record that I got to witness, which is awesome.
Wasn't number 10, though, was it?
No, absolutely not.
Hey, my question here says number 8, so.
And you gave 9.
That's,
I gave 9. but it was-
Math ain't mathing, ain't it? You know,
8 days away
that's
tomorrow, 9
it
days
ain't
away,
mathing.
All right. Question 4. Morgan Wallen is coming to Neyland Stadium to perform on September 20th and September 22nd.
I'll be there.
If you could bring any musician or band to Neyland Stadium for a concert, who would it be?
we talked a little bit about him earlier, and the correct answer to this is Jelly Roll. He's a Tennessee native. He's blowed up over the last few years. He's been doing music since about 2010, all types of genres. His story has an effect on everybody. His music. If you're not a fan of his music, or if you've never listened to him, you need to go listen to some Jelly Roll. It'll touch you.
I'm going to go with the group that I think should perform at halftime of the Super Bowl. And I'm going to go with Nickelback and / Creed. Oh, you hush it. Nickelback and Creed is good.
Oh, I love it.
Well, that's a crazy answer. I just left the Shinedown concert at Cotton Eye Joe, which is why I was running behind today. It's a bucket list concert. I was close to the stage, and they actually mentioned playing in Neyland Stadium, which was I found kind of funny since I knew this question was coming up today. But I'm going to go completely off the page on this one, and it's just because I've seen a bunch of the recent concert videos, and they're absolutely incredible. That's Rammstein, the German rock band. Have you seen the shows that they put on?
No, I can honest to God
fireworks,
say I
the
never
lights,
have.
and everything. It is absolutely incredible. It's pure energy that they put on stage. It's infectious. I know it's not a pretty answer, but to see it in front of 105,000 people at Neyland Stadium would be absolutely crazy.
There's only one problem with that. You're not going to get 105,000 people to go to that show.
You may not. But it says
Not in Knoxville.
But I want to see it in front
Wrong.
of the Neyland Stadium. And my second answer, if I get a second one.
No.
Okay.
No, you're
What
done.
about George Strait?
After a crap answer like that, you're done.
Robin says Garth Brooks.
We've had that.
Drew says The Grateful Dead. Steven says Kenny Chesney.
Kenny
Wanda,
Chesney's already been to Knoxville.
Wanda says love some Jelly Roll, but go AC/DC.
How about Metallica?
Michael says these are all terrible answers.
Metallica was my other
Oh, if you
answer.
get Metallica, Boone Wilson is
Metallica
there.
would be awesome.
I would go to Metallica.
I'll go to Metallica too.
Metallica was my American answer.
Got another Jelly Roll coming in from Joan. All right, vote in the comments. We've got one more question. So far, Josh is whooping everybody's tail. Question 5. If you had the power to pick the perfect Tennessee football uniform combination, whatever you want, blank canvas, which uniform combination are you choosing?
There is only one correct answer to this. The perfect combo already exists, and it's the classic orange and white. The way that Power T pops on the side of that white helmet, those orange jerseys with the white pants, it doesn't get any better than that. It's already perfect, son.
I'm going with this very jersey I'm wearing right now. It's this season's smoky grays with a Tennessee across the chest. The helmet along with them, orange pants with a black stripe with white trim. The helmet will feature a classic T logo on one side and the Vols with a star classic logo on the other side. The front of the face mask, where it usually says Riddle or whatever, is going to say
Rydell.
"My All."
That
My all. A United States flag. A United States flag will be added to the bottom of the jersey.
Oh, went patriotic.
At the bottom?
Yep. Pants.
Why not the heart?
Are you talking like a little patch? Are you talking like a little patch, or are you talking like a?
No, a patch.
He's
Just-
talking about a patch.
Just American flag jersey on it somewhere.
I mean,
Here's mine. Here's mine, everybody.
I
And-
wasn't done yet.
Oh, fine. I thought we just got one, but okay.
The pants will also say "My All," on the upper thigh underneath the Nike logo. He said go into detail on this. I'm going into detail.
Well, I
Son,
appreciate
I'm just going
it.
to tell you that's never going to happen. If it did, I'd probably burn the damn jerseys myself.
You know how much thread they'd have to make to do all that crap?
Cofield don't even have that many jerseys.
No, we got black jerseys, black pants, white jersey, black
This
pants. All we
jersey's
got.
Perfect. And an American
I love that jersey. I love that jersey.
Here's
but
mine,
what you
Everett.
just said was crazy.
Here's mine. Here's mine, everybody. And this is just going to get a little weird with it. I'm going to call this one the Hellfire uniform combo right here. And I think this is when they need the checkerboard, Neyland, orange, and black. I'm going to go with a black helmet. I'm going to go with an orange jersey. I'm going with the black pants. Black socks, black cleats.
You're rock hard right now talking about the uniform.
He's bricked up, son.
He gets fired up about some uniforms.
Hey, you know
I could
that,
talk
that, that
some
combo
about
does,
jersey for 2 hours. but
that
I'm
combo
gonna be
is
good.
fire on NCAA though. That
But
combo
hey,
is
I'd
fire.
love to do all orange. I'd love to do all orange.
Yeah, that's what Drew says. Orange sickle. I'm talking, Drew. You want the orange helmet too? Because I want orange helmet. I want orange jersey, and I want orange pants.
I'm just
Hey,
glad
orange
nobody
jersey.
said. I'm glad nobody said baby blue because maybe as an accent, but I don't need that as a jersey. No.
Hey,
Not
another
for football.
a good road one is orange helmet, white jersey, orange pants. That's
Jesse
a good
says the
road one.
Condor Holloway, orange shoulder pads, white jerseys.
I love those.
Nice.
I would like to see him bring back the white jerseys with the black outline on the numbers.
All right, let us know. Getting the tallies now. Josh in the blue for the ones that don't know. You got Spur in the middle, and then you've got Spanky in the black of the Cofield C. So far, Josh is ahead.
You want to talk about this seat? We
Big
can go
time.
back and look at old pictures. Like my dad. I know my dad will say it looks like a toilet seat. Well, if you go back and look at old pictures, what was on the side of the helmets back in the 80s at Wartburg? It was a C. It was the Wishbone C. I have the picture. I will gladly show you. That was back when they were just called Central. So don't hate on the logo if you once wore it.
Robin says
that's a completely different seat. That one does look like an oblong toilet seat.
Robin says Clinton.
Clinton, yeah, whatever.
Hey, we're talking about jerseys. Can we talk about them for just a minute longer? Because
Yeah, go
we
on.
pretty much know we're going to wear the smoky grays. We don't. I know we're going to wear smoky grays, but we know we're checkering Neyland for Florida. We're not going to wear anything but our classic jerseys against Alabama. Homecoming is always the classic jersey. So then that leaves dark mode for Kentucky, possibly. When are we going to wear this smoky gray?
I've seen week one.
I've seen week one a lot.
Week one? How about on the road against Oklahoma?
I've seen week.
Yeah, well,
they would have
Oklahoma
to.
wanna
They would wear their creams at home.
They would have to approve
They have
it.
their creams at home.
They'd have to approve it.
They'd have to approve it.
Yeah,
Did
and
we
then
wear smoky gray at LSU?
and then I think
Yeah, because LSU always wears white at home.
unless they've changed it, Tennessee would get hit with a 15-yard penalty for the first play. Of the
Unless
game.
they get it approved. Now,
Yeah.
I do know this. If back in 2009, Tennessee got it approved that they could wear orange in Tuscaloosa, and Alabama could wear red. I would like to see. That's just
I
something.
think that
I'd like
that's
to
something
see that brought
rivalry
back.
needs to-
I play that combo on NCAA all the time. I think that needs to be brought back. I think
Yeah,
the
Danny,
beer
Danny
barrel
White's-
needs to be
we
brought
talked
back.
about that too, wanting to leave that open for for doing it again.
Or do we do smoky gray against Kent State on the night game?
That would be nice.
Cool.
Or Charlotte, since it's neutral site. That could be.
You could, but I
It
think
could,
I feel
but
like this
NC
needs to be worn in Tennessee.
It's NC State the home
team.
Yep.
So we'd wear white.
That's
So
crap.
they would get to pick.
I say for NC State, we wear orange helmet, white jerseys, orange pants.
Yeah, so I'm not. I don't know. It's going to be interesting the way the schedule falls.
I think it'll be
when we're
Kent
gonna-
State the first night game.
Yeah, we will see. Yeah, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't break them out for Chattanooga. But
No.
that's just my.
But the night game at Neyland, you break out your smoky grays. Everybody's going to be tailgating. Sloshed for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Some of y'all
Tailgating
be
on Ball
gone.
Navy all day long.
Hey, give us a little insight, Josh. What jerseys the Dogs wearing tomorrow?
You'll find out tomorrow when you get there.
Okay, I'd hope.
Yeah, it's going to be blue.
I'd hope. I'd hope.
I think it's black.
They got
They're
it.
not in yet.
I'd hope.
Yeah.
Oh, they not in yet? Is that a jab at E2?
Hey, I'm still. Hey, listen.
They can
I'm
still
still waiting
go.
on some stuff. I mean, you need to talk after this show.
I think I've helped you more than you've waited. I want to hear it.
All right, give a shout out to Hound Dogs. They're locally owned and operated right in the heart of West Knoxville. They have the largest selection of youth clothing, tons of checkerboard overalls that we all wear. Well, besides Spanky,
I will get me some overalls.
they
You
carry
gonna go shirtless with us?
they
Why
carry
not? I'll go pantsless.
they carry a huge variety of brands like
Nobody
Ball
wants-
Navy, Tennessee Trends, Vintage UT 865 Life, O10, and many other business brands. Check out Hound Dogs in person at 9250 Kingston Pike or online at hdknoxville.com. They'll also be set up at the Loco Drive-In on game days, and we've got something cool we're going to announce with that later on.
Hound Dogs is my favorite store in Knoxville. I can't,
it's
I
awesome.
can't help but to go in there
It's
all the
awesome.
You
time.
ain't nothing but a hound
That
dog.
way. Stop in.
We got a Hubs. Josh Hubs says Amy Maxwell is amazing on TikTok. Yes, she is. We that photo shoot we done the other day was awesome, and Hound Dogs gave us a big stack of gift cards for our trivia that we're about to get into right here in a second. No more trivia. No more trivia, Spur. It's time for college football, and soon we'll be combining the NFL into the Pick'ems as well. Vols Deep Pick'ems are here. There's normally 10 games. This week it will be 4 because that's what college football gave us on week 0.
I'm just happy it's back.
Yeah, I am too.
We even got a high school game in here, everybody.
Yeah,
Stick to the end, find out that one.
Yep. Spur operates the Facebook page for the Pick'ems. Explain to the people, Spur, how this works for the listeners.
All right, it's simple. You're just going to pick the winners of these 5 games. We're going to have 4 college games and then 1 high school game. So those of you that don't know the high school teams that we've been talking about all day, might as well get ready to do a little bit of research. But the tiebreaker will be total points scored in the Coalfield-Wartburg game. So total points scored
We're
will
going
be
to
the tiebreaker.
Let's do Florida State, Georgia Tech. 'Cause
All right.
A lot of people don't know.
All right. Well, it'd make it even funner. But all right, the total points scored in Florida State versus Georgia Tech.
Yeah, let's do that. That
All
way.
right. Officially.
Yeah. Let's
All right.
roll with that.
Can we do these games, Luke?
Yeah, we can do them. Let's go. And again, and this will be on Facebook as well. It won't be on TikTok. We'll post this on our Facebook page,
Oh, yeah.
the Vols Deep page.
And the only comments or the only selections we will accept will be under the Vols Deep Podcast Facebook only. So if you comment on Luke's personal one, my personal one, Spanky's personal one, or Josh's personal one, those will not be accepted, only under the Vols Deep Podcast Facebook page.
Yeah, so basically the people that share it, don't comment on the share. Click on the original post and comment there. Okay, game 1, Delaware State Hornets travel to Hawaii. I've got Hawaii.
I'm going Hawaii as well.
I have also taken Hawaii.
I'm going to go with Hawaii. Thank you, Elvis. The king.
Give us a little Elvis for the people.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Yeah, you ain't never got a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. You need to play Elvis tomorrow. I think that'd be good.
Not now.
You should. You should play Elvis tomorrow. All right, game 2, SMU Mustangs versus the Nevada Wolfpack. I'm going SMU.
I've also taken SMU.
I'm going to go SMU. But it's going to be closer than people think.
I always pick the Wolfpack, NWO for life.
I thought you was giving. I did too.
We do horns down.
So you going Nevada?
Nevada, upset, baby. You got to have something to stand out.
Yeah, something smarter than that, though.
Okay, game 3, Montana State Bobcats versus New Mexico.
Go ahead, Spanky.
I will not ever pick for that mascot. New Mexico.
Give me Montana State.
I came within a hair of picking Montana State. But I'm going to go New Mexico in a very, very close one.
Close game. I'm going New Mexico as well. I do think it's going to be a close game. Okay, game 4. Florida State Seminoles versus Georgia Tech with a score.
Total score.
Total score.
Free Shoes U, total score 65 points.
Spanky's going Florida State, 65.
I'll also take Florida State. Give me 58.
Spur Florida State with 58. Josh?
I'm going to go Florida State and 64.
I'm going to go Georgia Tech.
Wow.
I'm gonna go 52. I'm going big. I'm going big. We're gonna go ahead and
Go
weed
big
out.
or go home, son.
We're gonna go ahead and weed out that Florida State playoff contention.
I mean,
Week
I ain't
0.
gonna be mad about it.
Week 0. We are.
I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
Game 5. Cofield Yellow Jackets travel to Wartburg Central. Hey, if we stop by the travel center, they point us where the high school is at.
Son, if
I
you
think
went,
they will.
you went too far if you went to the travel center.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you'd have to turn around.
Okay.
There's a big sign out front.
Go to the Hardee's.
Okay.
Hey, I do know this in the Hardee's.
Probably the best
At
way to
Hardee's
park.
in the
If you're coming from
mornings.
Cofield, would I be going past the travel center?
Yeah, you'd go past it. You'd have to turn around. But hey, look, at Hardee's in the morning, if you go get you a biscuit, you can sit at the annual DP meeting,
The what?
the DPC meeting. It's like, the old men always sit at the Hardee's, DPC, man. That's Wahlberg's pride and joy. The Dead Pecker Club, man. All them old men sit at the Hardee's. Everybody knows about that.
Is that what all the traffic coming from Cofield is?
No, we have ours over here at the Snack and Pack.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and give us your pick
that's
there,
where the
Daddy.
Breakfast Club.
Hey, Snack Pack got a good biscuit. But I don't think it's no shocker who I'm going to go with here. I'm not going to give a point score. I'm just not going to do it. But I think tomorrow's going to be a good day for Yellow Jackets.
I've got Cofield as well. Spur?
I've racked my brain about this for a long time. 14 years is how long the winning streak is for Cofield. Nearly as long as that dreadful winning streak that Alabama had against us. As painful as it is for me to say, Waltberg is much, much, much improved. I just don't think that we have enough for Cofield just yet. So to keep myself from drawing out that cup of misfortune next week, because I know some of the things that's in there this year, I'm going to take Cofield in a squeaker. I think special teams may be the difference.
Well, lone wolf here. I'm going the Berg, baby.
The Berg.
The Berg. That's trademark, I think, by the Speedway.
The Berg.
The Berg. Ain't that right, Spur? Everybody knows about the Berg Speedway.
Yeah.
We got some more Berg people on TikTok. Josh Hubb says Cofield is young.
Okay.
Jesse Cooper says, is Delaware State going to make it to Hawaii? They missed their flight.
That's a good question.
Did not know that. So
Not know that either. But no, in all seriousness, guys, it's gonna be a fun game tomorrow. Wartburg has a bunch of seniors that they got 50 kids on a team. They got some good seniors, good quality players. The coaches, I know we've been bantering back and forth. I got a bunch of friends on that coaching staff, really do. Josh, Boone, Coach Gibson, and I've coached all them kids on that team too, and them kids know I love them. But tomorrow it's just business. It is, and I hope they feel the same way about us. Like if you're not going to play a football game to win, there's something wrong. You need to check up at the door.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm ready for the Super Bowl tomorrow, baby.
It's just business. That's all I got to say, man. Go Dogs.
And I'm the voice of the Dogs, at PA announcer at Wartburg. I'm excited to be back in that chair where I belong. It's been several years since I've got to do it for my home school, and I'm so tickled to death to see that program rise back to its glory days. And I think Wartburg is going to be much, much, much improved from what they've been in the past. They've got great wide receivers. They got good quarterback play. They're bigger than they have been, and they're going to surprise some people. If they surprise Cofield tomorrow, I won't be very surprised. But come on out. Tomorrow kickoff is at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Wartburg, Tennessee. It's not that far from Knoxville. Just come on out and see us. It's going to be a great atmosphere. It's going to be standing room only, so it's a small campus. So good luck on parking, but come on out and see a great football game.
I'm done talking about that game for right now. I want to know who won the duel.
Oh, you want to do it here?
But yeah, wasn't even close. Wasn't even close.
Take it back home with you.
Take your belt. You can have it on the sideline tomorrow.
And he's coming home again.
Back home with Daddy.
Adam Vespi says, Spur, I'm requesting welcome to the jungle during a countdown to kickoff.
Welcome to the Jungle is going to be one of our third down songs. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Josh Hubbs says he's got the same score as me on the Georgia Tech game, 52 overall. Georgia Tech wins. I like it. I would love to see Florida State go down.
Yeah. That would silence them quickly.
Yep.
I will be okay drawing out of the cup of misfortune.
Steven says Florida State total 40. Go Bulldogs. Bulldogs. 100% Bulldogs. He also says hope Sunbright does well this season.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening to this, whether it's on our live or after we publish our live. Check us out on all podcast platforms possible. We appreciate all of our sponsors more than we can put into words. Please support them because they support us and they make this show happen. We'll be back next week, and we will put the pick'ems on the Facebook page probably tomorrow morning.
Right now.
We'll probably do it.
I'll put them on there right now in just a few minutes.
Okay.
We'll do it right now. Do it
Is
right
it right
now.
now or just a few minutes?
Right now.
Do it right now.
You better do it because it's getting late. All right, thank you all, and go Vols.
Thank you. Go Balls.
Go Jackets.